Ah, I'm here. There I am. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Normally I get started with the stream like maybe 2 or 3 minutes into actually going live. Just because I don't like staying on the starting soon screen for too long. But today, today was an exception. It took me like 5 whole minutes because I forgot that I have a glazed donut. I have a donut! I forgot! I forgot it in my backpack. I literally bought it right when I got off work. And oh my gosh, I'm so excited for it. It looks so good, y'all. Y'all, a beautiful glazed donut. Mmm, delicious. I really needed a sweet treat today. And, I also got myself a drink. A little refresher. Very sweet. Mmm. Yeah, this week is a tiring week. What's going on? Hello, Minion! Hola, ¿cómo estás? I'll be working on a drawing of Zentreya. I worked on the sketch, or I made the sketch, originally for a different character. And now I'm repurposing it because it looked very fitting. The pose and everything looked very fitting for Zentreya. So I took a sketch and gonna adjust some of the details of the design so that it fits Zentreya's design. I'm finding you. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. A bit tired, but not as tired as the past 2 days, so doing okay, especially since I'm munching on this donut. I'm already devouring it. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Let me adjust this. There we go. Yeah, we're getting started. Very excited. Gotta see how much progress I can make on this. Hopefully I can finish it today, but we'll see. We'll see how much time I have. And how hungry I got. I managed to get some chores done. So hopefully that will be okay. Oh my gosh, yesterday I was so sleepy that as soon as I got home I just collapsed and just didn't do anything for the rest of the day. Just like rotting on YouTube. Oh man. Tough week, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it. Things are happening. Okay, is 50 an okay? Hold on. I need to search for references because I kind of saw Zentreya's witch outfit, but with her moving a lot, it was a little bit difficult to tell what the details were. So let me see if I can find a good image of it. There's like some people who made screenshots, but there's like no... Like this is super low res. It's so low res. How am I supposed to glean any details out of this? At least for the belt and such. Ooh, thumbnail. Okay, there's a thumbnail out. Let's try this. There we go. Okay, that's a bit better. Let's see. Still not... Well, the lantern is kind of covered, so it's kind of hard to see that. But we got a bit more of the outfit. It's so cute. It's so cute. So cute, so cute, so cute. Okay, let's see if we can do this outfit justice. I've already done a little bit of work on it to get the sketch going so that I have a basis to work off of on the stream, but yeah. How did your classes go, by the way, Minyu? Were they okay for you? I know you were unhappy about having to go to classes again, which is very valid, very understandable. Let me see if I can get Zentreya's characteristic look. Sorry, I'm playing. Oh, enjoy. No, do whatever you want. We're chilling. Okay, trying to do... Hopefully this will work. I think Zentreya's face is more like this. Like her eyes. Just more like a different look, more or less. All my classes are related with math, so bad for me. Oh no! Sorry to hear. But good luck with them. I hope that they go well. How am I gonna... do these eyes at this angle. Something like this. Thinking. How do I want to do these eyes? I just want to make sure they do her design justice. I feel like her eyes are a bit more angular. I don't know, I'm not super confident with how this looks, to be honest. Do I want to do a snaggletooth? I don't think so, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna have to look a bit closer, because I feel like... Zentreya's got more of like a nefarious look to her, in terms of like, the way that she looks at people. Just like her eye shape is not quite so like rounded, it's more angular. Yeah, it's like angled upwards. So more like this, I think? Something like this. And also trying to make sure that the eyes line up properly. That is a VTuber? Yes. Yes, indeed. Her name is Zentreya. What was that? I thought I heard something. But yes, this is Zentreya. She uses text-to-speech. Kind of adjusting the eye shape. I think this works. Something like this. And then the angle of the neck is gonna be a little weird. So face looking... Actually, I should just do the face angle reference sheet. I think there's some good ones here. Let me see if I can find one that suits her face shape. Where is a good one? Okay, this is not helpful. Okay, I think this looks a bit more helpful. Or maybe this one? Angles are tough. Angles are tough. Alright, let's use this. Let's take a look. And I think that it matches most closely to this one. Right? It's kind of like a mix of these two. Whew. Okay, well... Well, this looks like shit. It looks bad. Let's try this separately. Let's draw the face first. Let's get the face down. Something like this with eyebrows here. Hold on. I want to have eyebrows up. And then the eyelid thing. I think I want to have her nose like more over here. Like how it's shown in this photo over here. Es muy difícil. Let's see. I don't know, it just like doesn't quite look like her face shape either. Okay, well, you know what? Let's make the face exist first, and then we'll fix it up later. Because I think for her, a more, like, handsome, elegant face fits a bit better. And how exactly do I do that? I know. So I think, like... Oh, I can't draw faces today. This is bad. This looks awful. Okay, I'm struggling. I'm struggling real bad. Okay, well, let's look up one of my other drawings and just rip from my other drawing. I think this would be a bit better to use as a reference. We're gonna delete this. Hold on. I need a better... I do like the angle of this face, like, pointing this way, as opposed to, like, that way. Man, I don't know. Honestly, I think that this face shape should be okay. It just looks slightly off. Like, am I wrong for that? Look, I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl who just got home from work, so alas. Well, it's better how I do it. No, come on. Give yourself more credit. And also, I've been doing this a while. Let's see. I just... I just am trying to figure out the angle a little bit better. Because it's like, you've got the chin over here, you've got the... You've got the... You've got the... Okay, let's go find another reference. Let's see what other people do. This is such a difficult angle. Oh my goodness. Okay, I found one. I found one that works. I think, I hope. Something like this. And I'm looking at this one. But then I want to adjust that face shape still to be like more angular. Okay, so we're gonna do like So still got those angular eyes. The eyebrows kind of angled upwards because of the expression that I want to have for this character. Okay, and then we'll do like these lines. Something like this. Yeah, I think this works. And then I'll slowly start to erase the guidelines, I think. All right, this is looking a bit better. And then something like this, I think. Like that. And then, yeah, okay, it's coming together, it's coming together. I'm starting to get something done. References save my life. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna put this on a separate layer. This layer is working on. So we've got these sides of the face. And then the neck is gonna be a little bit angled. And then, oops. I did not want to do that. Hold on. I want to adjust. So the ears are down here. I think the ears are like a big part of why the face was looking odd. I think that's why. You need to have like all the other parts of the face come together. Okay. And I want to have that like this. Because I want to have like a little bit of that face curve on the side. Just like a hint of it. I don't know if that does anything. I'm gonna cover it with hair anyway. I think it's fine. It'll just get covered with hair anyway. I think this looks a bit better than what I had before. I agree! Okay, yeah, that definitely is better. I'm gonna erase this part of the sketch just because otherwise it's gonna interfere. Alright, and then let's spice up this face with way more of Zentreya's features. Let's give her little lashes. I think lower lashes suit her. Stay hydrated, everybody. Drink water. Oh, I'm dying. Okay, this looks pretty good. And then we can add like a little snaggletooth there. Yeah, that looks so cute, actually. Okay. Okay. Kind of cute. Yeah, alright. We're getting things done. We're getting things done! Let's go. Okay. And then I want one of the strands to be blowing up over here. Okay. And then I also want the sketch to be blue, just because otherwise it's interfering with my ability to see what I'm actually drawing. Okay. And then... Yes. Yes, yes. And then... Because the hair kind of originates from this point. Huh, okay. So let's see how we can fix this a little bit. Because I do want to have this strand over here. And then we'll just have it connect over here. This is why I start with sketches first before I start stream. Because otherwise it becomes kind of a mess trying to figure out all the details of what exactly I'm drawing, how I want to draw it. All the logistics of composition are a little bit less glamorous sometimes. It's a lot of trial and error, and then doing that trial and error on stream can be kind of frustrating. Alright, that's not looking bad. We've got some curls going onto the face. And then they're also like overlapping with the ear a little bit. But I think in this case, yeah, we'll have it overlap the ear just a tad. Still leave most of the ear uncovered, just because with this upward angle towards the face, I think we'll find that a lot of things are a bit less covered by the hair, maybe. So some curls like this. And then let's do the other side, make sure that we've got this good symmetry going on. Kind of like this, but a little less. Yeah, I think that works. And then we've got some hair covering the eyes over here. Yeah, okay. I have to figure out how to connect this part. I'm trying to work on that, see how that goes. Well. Alright. I think that's a good start for sure. I give her like slight air vents. Just ever so slight air vents. Just based on the way that her side hair, like the hair right here, is angled. Make sure that connects together. Create some layering effect. There we go. Okay, that's a start. And then one of her big features is like these witch curls. So let's definitely make this a prominent feature of her hair. A sort of classic Halloween vibe which clearly she was going for with this model design. Super cute, super pretty. Let's do something like this. Have the hair connect over here. Yeah, something along this line. And then how do I want this part to sort of match? I think I just need to add some more volume to other places first. Okay, I think the volume at the top of the head is good enough. If anything, well, anything I might stretch it just, yeah, okay, that's perfect. And then let's have the curl of this hair, this part of the hair. And then we'll have it go around. Yeah, something like that. Super cute swirl. Oh. Interesting day today. Interesting day. Kind of starting off pretty relaxed. Really just focusing on getting this drawing right, I feel like. As soon as I saw Zentreya's outfit when I was browsing Twitter, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, that's so cute. And I knew I had to immediately draw it. No choice. No choice. It's a must. I think something like this works nicely. Yeah, having it pulled a little bit more to the side. And then I'll just have to make sure. I think I can stretch it just a little bit more so that I don't get a tangent line with the rim of the hat. So I think something like this works nicely. Yeah, that looks great. Okay, perfect, perfect. Yeah. Ah, and I see. What I was missing is there's another curl right over here. So I think I'll start the curl underneath. Have a curl over. Go like this. Nice, nice. We're getting the job done. And then just have this one curl up here to sort of connect it. Yeah. Ah, I like that. Okay. I think I can do a couple more curls over here because it looks like she's got some curls over that shoulder. So there's one right here. Let's do like a small one. And then we'll add some more curling here. First, loose strand, and then the actual curl itself. Okay, that's not bad. I feel like it needs something more though. Okay, maybe if I can overlap with another curl that goes on top of this one even. A thicker curl. Huh, okay, so kind of like, do I want it to directly connect to this one? I think I might. Let's do something like this, maybe? Have it really, like, twist around. I think something like this would be good. Hmm. I like this. I like this. I like this. Alright, well, we're getting places. I'm spending way too much time on this hair. Oh, but it's fine. It's fine. No, no, no. It's fine. I must justify it to myself. Gaslight myself into believing that I'm not wasting my time. I think that the details, especially in the face, matter a lot, though. The face and the hair for VTubers, that's like everything. Plus like silhouettes and like whatever, like the particular accessories that distinguish the design as specifically that person's. Like for Zentreya here, I feel like it's gonna be the face, the hair, and then that like lantern right there that are gonna be really important for this outfit. So if we can get those, then it'll really distinguish her not just as like any witch, but Zentreya the witch. Also, still munching on this donut. It's phenomenal. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I'm gonna drop the crumb. Okay. Yum. The exact sustenance that I needed. Okay. Let's add some detail to the ears. Now that I know about how much is getting covered. Does she have any earrings? No earrings on this one. Can I add one? I want to add one. Okay. So I think that's good enough for the earring. I just wanted like a little something. I think that works. Just a simple line. And then I'm gonna add, I think, another one over here. For the other ear. Just to give her a little bit more of the accessories that I think will add more dynamic flow or dynamic lighting. Particularly in the sense that I'm gonna have her be in a much darker background with bright stars in the back. And then to complement the glow of the lantern, I want her face to be lit up a little bit with that turquoise glow as well. So I think that this works nicely. So I want to make sure that the neck is a good shape. I think that's better. Add more detail to that other ear as well. Something like this. Not too much, but not too little. Alright. Just got this curl over here, but let me make sure that I finish like this part of the bangs. Okay, have like a little bit of tuft of hair going over here. More of the anime girl hair vents. Something like this, I think. Yeah, I think that looks great. And then we'll have the curls start from here and then curl up to here. I think that's a good balance, yeah. Just really try to flip the canvas a lot so that I can make sure that she doesn't look lopsided in any way, while also taking into consideration the fact that, like, her hair is getting blown by the wind and it's gonna blow a little asymmetrically. Alright. So, something like this. And then, yeah, you can do a double line there. Yeah, something like that. And then over here, there's more curls. So I think I'll add some more to that on this side. Just to make sure there's sufficient volume of hair over here. I'm gonna add a couple more lines. Something like this, I think. But I'm gonna add like a stray tuft of hair that's like lifting off of the scalp. That way it's not just flat on that side of the head. Something like this. I think that looks alright. Okay, I want to adjust the angle of that, I think. Alright. I think this works. There we go. Yeah. Alright. Oh, it's July. Hello. Good to see you. How are you doing today? Did you stream today? How'd your stream go? I think you mentioned something along the lines of streaming every day, which is, by the way, incredibly impressive. Good, stream went super well. What did you do? I know there's been a bunch of streamers lately who are playing the new Hollow Knight Silk song. I've heard that's been going around. Although I remember you say you play League of Legends. Got average of 5.5 viewers. That's my best stream yet. Awesome! Congrats! Well done! Play League? Nice! Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you got a decent audience today. Good for you! Making progress. It's always so rewarding when you get that kind of viewership boost on any particular day. Just makes you feel a little bit more like, yes, I'm not doing the wrong thing yet. So I feel that excitement. Great, well I'm glad it went well. How long do you normally stream? When I have done Hollow Knight streams, I want to finish the first game before Silk Song. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Because I started Hollow Knight and never finished it. Just because I hadn't had time to go back to it. So I was thinking, I mean, it's a platformer game. How long? Hold on, how long? How long does Hollow Knight take to beat? 25 to 30 hours? Jeez. Okay, yeah, I would take like 40 hours. That's a lot. Okay, that's a lot of time. I don't know. Because I was gonna say, if it's not too long, I might stream it. But at the same time, as much as I love platformers, I don't have enough time to play that much. As soon as I got off of work, I came home, I did some cleaning around my apartment, and then I immediately like booted up my PC to start streaming and set everything up. So the time I have to work with is really limited, and I also can't stream super long during the weekdays because I'll have to go to work the next morning, and so I have to get to bed pretty early. I usually stream 3+ hours every day. That's really consistent. Nice. I feel like 3 to 4 hours is really good and is almost like a minimum in order to get a decent amount of stuff done during that stream. Huge props to the people who managed to get a lot of stuff done within like an hour or two. But like for the most part, I'm seeing that like 3, 4, 5 hours is like a good sweet spot so that you don't exhaust yourself, but also accomplish, I guess. Accomplish what you want to accomplish on that stream. So you get like a more cohesive, like beginning, middle, and end type thing. plus 8 hours of work, a lot of mercy. Oh, brother. Have mercy indeed. My gosh. I mean, this is part of the reason why I do a decent amount of art streams, because it's still work by all technicalities doing art, but it's a little easier for me to boot up my drawing tablet and start working on something as opposed to gaming, honestly. I know for a lot of people it's the other way around, to be honest, where like gaming is a bit easier because you're not like trying to produce anything. But for me, because art is so much more instinctive, having done it for so long, but like gaming requires a lot more thought for me. Um, it definitely is a little bit flip-flopped for me. So that's part of the reason why I've been doing a lot of art streams, because the past couple of weeks have just been kind of exhausting. I had work this past Saturday, so I really only had Sunday to recover as like my weekend day, and I spent most of that time streaming, so like uh I really am exhausting myself a bit, but at the same time it's really rewarding. I love streaming. I'm having a lot of fun with this. So it's like time worth spending, in my opinion. So it's just easier for me when streaming to get some art done. And then it becomes a product that I can put onto the internet and like show people and be like, look, like here's a very tangible thing that I made on stream. I can't do that. I do minimum 2 hours, maximum 6 hours, only 6 on weekends. Ooh. Minimum of 2 is honestly I think that's a good like boundary to set for yourself. And then maximum 6 hours makes a lot of sense. I think my first stream, I started Undertale and I didn't pace myself properly. So I streamed for 6 hours and then I immediately got sick afterwards. I had some form of strep throat. It wasn't like the what's it called? Like the bad strain. It wasn't the worst strain of strep throat, but it hurt. It hurt. It knocked me out for a bit. I couldn't go to work. That was a tough week. So the week of my debut was really a tough week. But we persist. The horrors persist, but so do I. That's really my mentality in this day and age, in this economy. Streptococcus pneumoniae? Yes. Yes, I had strep throat. I wrote a big assignment on it. Ooh, what do you study? I'm curious. Are you more of a biology-oriented person? I gotta know. I gotta know, but also only if you want to talk about it. Very much so. Ooh, fellow biology nerd! Hell yeah! Sorry, if you don't want me calling you a nerd, that's fine. I'm a very proud nerd myself, so. Glad to hear, glad to see someone who is part of the ranks of my community. Hi, X-Ray Kid! What's up? Not a whole lot. Got back from work, immediately started streaming pretty much after I got some chores done, so I'm over here drawing Zentreya, a Vtuber, who's like very, very prominent in the Vtuber sphere. And I'm also enjoying a lovely glazed donut on the side over here. Whoa, you can like barely see it. Okay, there we go. I've gotten about like halfway through this donut while I'm streaming. And I also got a little drink with me, a little refresher. So that's what's up. Nice, I just had a taco? That sounds great. I'm a nerd? Hell yeah, me too. A very proud nerd here. So, do you have a particular specialty in biology that you're interested in? Or are you just doing general biology for the time being while you sort of search around? In Denmark, we go to high school at 17 to 20. Oh! 17 to 20. Oh, you literally just answered my question that I asked. I should have checked chat first. And it's more specialized for some reason. You have to choose what to study, and I chose biochemistry with raised math and physics. Wow! So very proud nerd here as well. That's awesome! That's a heck of a lot. You're very brave for doing math and physics. I I am a biologist because I can't do math. If I could do math, I would probably be in physics or something. But physics eludes me. I'm not particularly good at physics. Physics and chemistry in general. But that's awesome. Biochemistry is such a diverse and definitely it's such a diverse subject and definitely a huge like hot topic right now. Very booming industry, especially in I think in the parts of the world where you are as well, but I mean I'm not entirely sure what the biology landscape looks like in different places. Let's see. I kind of want to do a little curl on the inside here. Something like this, just to like give it more texture over here. Kind of like that. Although I want this to be adjusted. Oops. I want this to be adjusted so that I'm not getting a tangent line over here. There we go. Okay, that's better. But I don't know what to study right now. Right now, I work as a student assistant at a pharma company. So I'm trying to figure out what people study to get where they are because my brain can't connect what studies lead to where. I might just go with biology since it's super broad. That makes a lot of sense. I think biology as a whole has so many different subdivisions, and all of them have like all of them go super, super deep. It is really difficult to figure out what exactly you want to do right off the bat. I think I kind of stumbled into my current career option where it was recommended to me by someone that I know, and I tried it out and then I ended up really liking it. So it was purely by luck, honestly, that I found the current job that I'm in right now. So very, very grateful to that person for introducing me to my line of work. But what's funny is that in undergraduate college over here, that's high school is not quite so specialized. It's very broad, but then like after like 17, 18 years of age, then we go to college, right? And then in college you start to explore other fields. And I had always had an interest in biology in high school because I had some phenomenal biology teachers, and so they really, really inspired me to delve further into that subject. And then from that springboard going into college, I was at a complete loss. I know I didn't really want to do biochemistry because as much as I love biology itself, I didn't want to have it be too oriented towards the chemistry side of things. I just and then I think I started out with like environmental science. So environmental and like earth studies type stuff. But for the biology major that I was taking, the first few years are a lot of like general biology knowledge. So you're talking photosynthesis, cellular respiration, like the metabolic cycles, things like that. So all very standard curriculum type things. And then it wasn't until maybe like end of third and most of fourth year that you start to diversify like a bit further into the specialties within biology. And so at that point, I think I was trying to do a bunch of different things at once. I was doing research with my genetics professor, and I switched to molecular biology at some point because I thought that I would be interested in the classes that were in that major. and then I tried to get a computer science minor, but I didn't have enough time to finish that minor before I graduated. So then oh, hello! Thank you for the follow! Lapite Maestra! Lapiteya Maestra! Cool name. Thank you for the follow! Welcome to the community. So yeah, I switched my major to molecular biology. And then after that, I realized that there was a particular class in the molecular biology major that I wouldn't be able to take. It wouldn't fit into my schedule because it had, I think, like only 1 or 2 classes in the week, that like 1 or 2 openings of like what time slots they could be in. And then as I was building the rest of my schedule, it just didn't fit into the rest of my schedule. So I was like, well, shoot, now I can't. And I was like getting to my 3rd and 4th year where schedule is getting a lot tighter. You really got to get all of your prerequisites to graduate. So I was like, dang, I have to change my major again just so that I can make sure I can take the right classes to graduate. So I changed my major again, and it just so happened that like one of the easier majors to fit into my schedule was genetics. So now my specialty is genetics, and thankfully it lined up with my research work pretty well. So I was doing research in a genetics lab, and now I work in a genetics related field. So it came together kind of like a perfect stars aligning type scenario. It was very much so not an ideal sort of planning of how my college experience would go. I wish that I did some more planning ahead of time so that I wouldn't run into these problems, and so that I would have time to actually finish my CS major, or CS minor, sorry. But alas, alas, at least I'm here now. I did my special assignment about caffeine as a doping drug, where I talked about physiological effects, which was super interesting, but also genealogy is so interesting, I can't decide. Thankfully, Uni College is free in Denmark, so I can just drop out and figure things out. Wow, okay, that's nice. That's really nice that it's free over there. Having education and these basic fundamental building blocks of society be free, like education and healthcare, I am a big advocate of those non-economic institutions staying non-economic instead of becoming dominated by economic forces and forcing them to be capitalistic. I don't know, that's just that's just my personal thought. So real though, I hate chemistry and math as well. Then why are you doing math and physics? I just want biology. Molecular biology seems so fun. It is a hell of a lot of fun. PETA, it's fine if you struggle. Okay, that's good to know. Sorry, I'm like trying to break down people's usernames into like the parts that are easiest to use. So like we've got July in the chat, we've got Minyu, now we've got PETA. So hello, welcome to the community. If it's your first time on my stream, I am an artist VTuber. I made my own model and rigged it myself as well. So that's a little bit of an about me. I mostly do art streams, but I also do short story, I don't know if I would say puzzle games, but like just short story games that are like 3 to 4 hours long that I can fit into one stream. So I played, the last game that I played was this game called Inmost. It was this really interesting, I don't know if I'd call it horror, but it was more like a psychological horror type game. And that was a really fun one. I think I have the VODs up somewhere. And I also have played Undertale previously. Hoping to add a couple more games to my repertoire. A lot of technical language that I don't understand. I'm sorry, I wish that I could translate it for you. But I only studied a little bit of Spanish, so I'm not particularly good at it. I only know the basics. I wish I could get subtitles at some point. I was thinking about trying to figure out a way to get live subtitles. So using some sort of speech to text software. But I don't know, I didn't get a chance to figure that out, and I've been so busy with so many things that it hasn't been at the top of my priority list, but I feel like that would be really interesting if I can get that to work. I think there are some other streamers and VTubers who use text-to-speech like that. Or sorry, speech-to-text. Zentreya, the VTuber that I'm drawing right now, uses text-to-speech for her streams. She doesn't use her real voice, and it's such an interesting concept. When I first watched one of her streams, or really one of her VODs, it really took me by surprise. I was like, oh, I didn't even know this was possible. It's very cool the way that she's pioneered that sort of niche in VTubing. I just did math because it opened up a lot of further studying. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. What kind of math? Well, what like... Actually, no, like... I don't know why I asked what kind of math. It's just like, probably a lot of like theoretical stuff and like high-level calculus at a certain point. You speak Spanish? Choose one or two? I'll go with two. I like two. When I was growing up, my lucky number was always 4, because it was just such like a nice whole number, and it's 2 squared and 2 plus 2. I don't know. Very random factoid about myself. So I don't know if you guys know what the fortune cookies are, but whenever I would open up fortune cookies, it would be like I would be looking for numbers that included 4 or even 2. Oh, thank you for the subscription. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. Oh my gosh, no, guys, save your money for yourself. Oh my god. Oh, also, I wanted to show you guys. I was so excited about this. I got new emotes. I got my emotes approved. They're a little hard to see, so I might have to like adjust them at some point. But yeah, I have emotes. I was so excited when they got approved. Very theoretical. Yeah, I hate it. Honestly, real. So real. Yes, welcome to the club, Buff Connor. I think it's just because of my sleeves. Hold on, let me pull up the emote again. Like the file. The actual file. Cause wait, where did I put it? Holy shit, where's my folder? Okay, there it is. Okay, this is my emote showcase, and it's literally like I'm not buff. I have noodle arms. It looks like you're doing bicep flex. I know, but like it's supposed to be. Yeah, okay, I know. It's hard to see. I didn't crop it very well because I meant for these to be more like stickers rather than emotes. So I'm gonna have to adjust the cropping and then like resubmit them. But we have them for now. We have at least something for now. I'm so excited to show them off to you guys. Oh my gosh. Because I just got approved like right after last stream. Thinking really hard. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I have that for you guys now as one of the rewards. Thank you for your support, you guys. I greatly appreciate it. I was like genuinely, when I first started streaming, I was really not expecting to get any subs until I hit much bigger numbers. I was like, why would anybody give me money? And you shouldn't. Save your money for yourself, please. But I do greatly appreciate your support. It means a lot to me. It makes me feel like I'm actually making a difference and doing something that is meaningful. I really appreciate you guys for being here. Now I remember that I can use emotes with the dots. Oh yeah. I was also looking at making emotes look so fun. Yeah, I think that's a great entry into drawing as well. If you want to do something that's like doesn't require like as much sort of combining of a lot of different things. Like when you do a full illustration, you're trying to keep in mind composition, and then you're also keeping in mind like lighting and background and posing and everything like that. But then with an emote, it's a little bit more digestible. So I think it's a good place to start for sure. Yeah, and then it's like, it's pretty clear what your objective is. Hi, Mimi, what's up? It's pretty clear what your objective is, which is like, oh, you're displaying a particular emotion with that emote. So I think it would be a fantastic place for you to start so that you can start looking at breaking down the composition of like what different expressions look like, how that modifies the face shape, and go from there. Very cool stuff. My friend made this drawing for my birthday. Let me take a look at it. Oh, that's so cute! July 4th celebration. That's so cute. Birthday emote. Sweet. I want to make stuff like that. It looks pretty simple, but so nice. Yeah, absolutely. And also, pro tip, I'm not sure how much digital art you've done in the past, but if you're saving it as a transparent PNG, oh, actually, I don't even know what art software you're using, because it's gonna be different for different people, but just like make sure that you turn off the background, the white background, or like whatever color you choose for your background while you're drawing of the canvas. So like, for example, if you look, okay, let me move my model. So if you look, oh, Mimi's playing with a bird. She's so cute. A toy bird, to be clear. Toy bird, to be clear. Okay, if you look over here where my cursor is on the right side of the screen, I'm using Clip Studio Paint, and it always starts a blank canvas with a paper layer where you can set the canvas color. Usually I ignore this and just leave it white and leave it at the bottom. I don't really touch it and do a whole lot with it. But when you want to do a transparent PNG, you need to turn this off, and you'll get this like the classic transparent like grid in the background. That's how you know that when you export this, or when you save this as a PNG, specifically it has to be a PNG file type, then you will like, I don't know, get these lines but with a transparent background. You probably already know this stuff intuitively, but just like as a reminder for when you're using an art software. But I can make PNG with GIMP, I think. Yeah. GIMP is pretty good. I don't think I got it to work for myself personally, because I think that the computer or like the tablet that I was using at that time wasn't super compatible. I think something about the drivers wasn't lining up, and so my brushes wouldn't work properly. In GIMP, they would like have this weird like ink dot at the start of the brushstroke, and then a weird ink dot at the end of the brushstroke. So just like the sensitivity wasn't lining up correctly for whatever reason. So I never got around to using GIMP, but I have a good friend of mine. Actually, the friend of mine who first taught me how to make art, like how to make an OC, she uses GIMP. So it's definitely good software to start with, as far as I've heard. I think also Metabang Paint is a pretty widely known and maybe fairly widely used as a free software. Is your art software, by the way, a one-time payment or monthly? Yes, I use Clip Studio. That is correct. So mine, I think Clip Studio is trying to transition into a monthly subscription, but I bought it when it was one-time payment only, and I don't know if you can still get some of the older versions, but you might still be able to get some of the older versions for a one-time payment. And I think if you get it normally, it'll be around, what was it, like $50? 50 USD? I don't know how that translates to your currency, but it's about 50 US dollars, and then on discounts, when they go on sale, it's about half of that. Clip has 2 plans, if I'm not wrong. They have a couple different plans, I feel like. Because I think there's like if you just want to try it out for 1 month, there's like a super cheap option for you to try it out. Not to mention the free trial that they have as well. Is that it monthly? No, 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 no. I think okay, so I think in one of their newer versions, they're doing some sort of monthly subscription, but I have one of their older versions. In fact, I think they're on like version 4 or 5 at this point, and I was still using version 1 for like 3 years. They had made significant updates. I was I was working without the liquify tool for the longest time. It was really bad. So yeah, don't be like me. Make sure you get the updated version. Wait, let me check. Okay, let me check. Clip Studio Paint price. Cause like I don't know if they fully switched to subscription. No, see, okay. Can I put this onto stream? Okay, I'm just gonna screenshot it and then stick it here. So, yeah, Mimi, what's up? You're being so noisy today. Okay, so here is the subscription that I'm looking at for version 4. Highly, highly recommend. Specifically the pro version, first of all, because it's way cheaper, and you don't really need X unless you want to do crazy things with illustrating comics, manga, or doing animations. If you're just using it as an illustration software, and for like the vast majority of things that you'll be doing, Pro is perfect. So that's the primary difference between the two. And I myself use Pro instead of X. Oh, my cat is running all over the place. What's got you so startled? Are you good? I don't know if you guys saw her jump onto the chair right over there. Holy crap. But yeah, also it states it's a perpetual license, so do not fear. It is not $59 a month. It is a perpetual license. You pay for it once and then you'll have it. But that is, I am not sponsored. To be clear, I am not sponsored, but that is my shill for the for Clip Studio Paint, because I do really love their software. It's very nice. Makes sense. Good way for the company to make money. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Like for Adobe products, I get why they do it, especially since Adobe products are in such high demand. But at the same time, it sucks for any of the smaller artists who can't afford that. Like if you're an artist in a company that has a decent pool of money that's dedicated to buying these licenses for their artists, that's kind of a different story. Are you good? Are you good, girl? I think Mimi's got the zoomies. I understand. Okay, so she sounds like she's not happy. She sounds like she's screaming. But I think she's just playing. Oh my gosh, she's hiding under my blankets now. So cute. Because, like, Mimi is pretty chill. It's just her meows, like, sound really crunchy. I swear she's fine. She's totally fine. She's just running around. The bird bit her back. It's a bird toy! All it does is just, like, be fluffy. 100%. Yeah, the bird toy is totally a menace to her, and she's being bullied by the bird, and I'll go beat up the bird later. I'll show the bird who's boss. No worries, I'll protect my cat. I got her. I got her back. I remember that I reward a code of 2 years of Clip Studio Paint, and I waste them because I only use them like 3 times in total. Now I regret it. Oh. Yeah, but also, like, if you weren't at a point where you felt ready to start drawing, forcing yourself to start isn't good either. So at the same time, it's like, it might feel like a waste in retrospect, but like, I think it's okay. And like, if you want to try it, I think there are some plans that are like super low. Like if you just get one device and you want to do a 12-month license, like a 1-year license, it's half the price. And then there's like a bunch of other plans, I think, where it's like if you do monthly, there's like there's a monthly plan that's like super cheap. So highly recommend looking through that if you really want to, but of course only if you feel like investing any sort of money into it, because at the same time, like, don't spend money on a drawing software if you don't feel like you need it. I felt like I needed it because I had started earning money from commissions, and if I'm earning money from commissions, I'm probably gonna want a better quality software. But I used free software called Fire Alpaca for the longest time. Like, genuinely, you don't need to go crazy about your software to start with. And either way, like, I think Clip Studio Paint software is a little bit, like, the UI is a little difficult to use. Depending on, like, what you're used to, but... So real, when I wanted to learn piano, I got a piano app for free and forgot to cancel it, and I paid like $99 for the 4-year plan. Oh my gosh! No! Oh no. Yeah, this is why I try not to do free trials if they ask for my card information. Just cause, like, I know I'm gonna forget. I know I'm gonna forget to cancel it, or I'm gonna try to cancel it and I'm not gonna, like, successfully get the cancellation to go through or something along those lines. Like, I had that happen with one of my subscriptions and I was like, ah, heck it, I guess I'll just keep using this service. But, like, yeah, I'm always so hesitant. Like, I know sometimes Discord will do a thing where they give people a free month of Nitro, and I never do that. I just don't want my card to be linked to my Discord account at any point. Procrastination kills the soul and poisons it, but it feels so good. Yeah, I procrastinate a lot. I'm definitely bad at that. In fact, it's to the point where I'll procrastinate so much that I'm currently working on opening VGen commissions, and so I'm revising my old TOS and writing up a new one in VGen on their site. And, like, one of the things that I specified was that you have to specify a deadline that's no more than 3 months. Like, requirements, you have to specify a deadline, because if you don't specify a deadline, I will never get that shit done. Like, literally, one of the art streams that I did, what was it? Like, maybe a couple weeks back, it was finishing Phantom's commission. And, like, he contacted me about that commission, like, last year, and he specifically stated, like, do not worry about a deadline, just finish it whenever you have time. Because I think that was, like, around when I was starting to wrap up doing commissions and didn't want to do them anymore. And so I was like, are you sure? Like, you should really give me a deadline. And Guy is, like, really insistent on not giving me a deadline. So I'm like, okay, buddy. And so you can do the math and see how long it took me. It's terrible, but, like, I desperately need some sort of, like, a hard stop, otherwise it'll never happen. Ooh, about art softwares, I prefer another option like Krita or Sketchbook Pro. In my case, I learn with Procreate. Oh, Procreate, it's fantastic! That's a really good drawing software. I know there's a lot of people who use Procreate professionally, so it's a good... Red procrastinating. You're better than me. I hit the doom scroll. Oh, I hit the doom scroll when I need to go to bed, and it's really, really bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. I really need to work myself out of that habit. It's really unhealthy. All right, time to line art this wood. Hello, ShadowBen95. Thank you for the follow. Hello. Thank you very much, and thank you for joining the community. Welcome, welcome. The raccoon is now following. Hello. Lots of new people today. Good to see new faces. Hello, you guys. Thanks for joining the community. For those of you who don't know, I am a mostly artist. Oh, there's a fly over here. I am mostly an art streamer, so I do a lot of art streams, and I also do some short story games on the side. Anything that I can finish within like 1 to a couple of streams. Jebe00 is now following. Thank you very much for the follow. Hello. We've got an influx of people. Hello, you guys. Thanks for joining. Artemis Dragclard is now following. I hope I got that right. Dracklegar? Hello, first time chatters. Did I get rated? Because I swear to God, like, I swear to God, I did not see a raid notif. We saw Zenart and had to stop by. Oh, great. Yeah, I'm working on the drawing of her new outfit. As soon as I saw her new outfit, I was like, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous, and it's right up my alley for what I like to draw. It's got that, like, blue turquoise color scheme, which is perfect, and, like, I already had this sketch drawn up ages and ages ago for another character that I wanted to draw, and I felt like, actually, it would be a lot better to use that sketch for drawing Zentreya. The one, the only. Pogs. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining and for all the support and the follows. I greatly appreciate you guys. I was not expecting that today. Holy crap. That's a really pleasant surprise. And Taco M, first time chatter, hello. Puddle Slime, hello. Hello, you guys. Wow, so many new people. Nice to meet you. What are you guys interested in? What do you guys do? How have you guys been today? Hope the weather has been going well. Hope your pillow is warm on both sides. Enjoying your time. Puddle slimes are so bad I never used them. What do you mean by puddle slimes? Oh, talking about Slime Rancher to clear any misunderstandings. Okay, this is slander. Oh no. Is there gonna be infighting in my chat today? Oh no. I've never played Slime Rancher. That's cool though. Oh, also, I realized I never moved my model back to the side. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. All the emotes are from Zentreya. Oh, they're so cute. Oh my gosh, yeah. They're so cute. Zentreya's design is absolutely gorgeous. Positively stunning. I really wanted to draw her for a while, but a lot of like the mechanical elements in her design were a little bit too out of my comfort zone for me to just like whip up a drawing on the spot. I would have to do a lot more studying of those mechanical parts and like practice a lot more before I felt comfortable drawing that kind of outfit on stream. And I think like some of her other outfits as well, like, oh, what was that one? That one that looks like sort of like gothic punk type with like a lot of spikes and belts and stuff. I think I started trying to do art of that outfit and I had like a whole aneurysm. I had a whole aneurysm. The plorts sell for a lot and the slimes don't require food, like it's amazing. I don't know what you're on about. I don't know why I'm reading this message in chat because I have absolutely no idea what that's referring to. I haven't played Slime Rancher. What kind of game is it? It seems like it's quite popular. Zen our Pogs, hello! Byron the gym leader, hello, hello! All these new people, so good to see you. Jax Damon is now following. Thank you for the follow. Oh my god, this is overwhelming. So many new people. Hello, everybody. I'm usually an art streamer. I do some games sometimes. But yeah, that's me. Like, it's even better in the second game. Have you seen the lake and the dock area? Ooh, that sounds really pretty. Can you fit a lot there? I'm so out of the loop with this mini conversation that's happening in my chat. Poor Nate. Hello, thank you for following. Oh, such an influx of people I was not expecting. Thank you for all the support. I'm glad that there's a lot of love for Zen out here. I love supporting my favorite VTubers and all of my Oshis and the people who really inspire me by making cool art for them. I feel like this, I'm trying to draw like the details on the wood, but I feel like it's not looking quite the way I want it to. I don't know, I haven't drawn wood in a while. It's been a hot minute since I've done that texture. But I've gotten a lot better at rendering over the years, so I think that I should be able to make it work. Yes, yes. Puddle Slime, thank you for following. While I leave, I enter my class in 10 minutes. Bye! Good to see you today. Good luck with class. Good luck with class. Thanks for accompanying me. Silas Nightlock is now following. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Oh, so many people. Holy crap. Have a good rest of your day. See ya. Thank you. Yeah, we got summoned by Ben. Ooh. Since I can't remove the plot to put something else, I guess I can put a couple puddles in there. I'm trying to like read up in the chat, but like so much of this I don't understand what's going on if it's related to Slime Rancher. What am I doing with this little thing right here? I think I'll put like a little like knob in it, like a little hole. Give it a little bit of that like nice wood tree trunk type texture. Heard you were drawing Stinky Toaster art. Mm-hmm. Definitely. We love our toaster here. Honestly, Zentreya is one of those VTubers that really inspired me with like their content style. The way that she presents herself and manages to be so incredibly entertaining with her body language is so cool. Like, that's definitely something that I wish I could incorporate more into my stream, but also, like, full body rigs are really expensive. So, like, I thought about it and I was like, no, I can't do this yet. I can't afford that. But maybe someday, Because I've been, like, thinking a lot about my style of humor and the way that I present myself a lot. Just to, like, sort of develop who I am as a content creator. And specifically a streamer, and I realized that I really like using facial expressions and body movements as a form of like expressing my humor. It's like the goofy expressions that I make are what sells me, but at the same time, like, because I did my own rigging and this was my first time rigging anything, like my rigging I think is honestly quite awful. So I made my own model, and I'm happy with how the model looks, but not with how the rigging turned out, because it could be so much better. But alas, maybe someday in the future I'll hire a real professional to do it. Turned out well for a beginner. Thank you. I'd like to think so too. I tried my hardest. It took me so long. I used the full 40 days of the Live 2D free trial software. She has grown in the past 7 years. She has, and also like. Also her new text-to-speech as well. All the different functions that she now has, and then the speed as well that she can achieve. So proud of her! She's come so far! She's doing so good. Puts their body on the line for others' entertainment behind the scenes, is seen as a kind person, many different iconic forms. Am I talking about Zentreya or WWE Legends of Mick Foley? That's funny. No, yeah, but honestly, I mean, wrestling is also very much so entertainment, and it also incorporates a lot of body language, even if it's a bit like more physical and like, how do I describe it? Yeah, definitely a bit more physical, I would say. Bye, have a good day, y'all. Bye. Good luck with your class. Thanks for being here, for supporting me. Always good to see you. Yes, yes. 1 a.m. in 5 minutes. I'm gonna go to sleep. Have a good one, guys. Oh, bye. Bye, July. Also good to see you, too. I'm glad that you had fun in your stream today. Hope to see you soon. Alright, let's see. This is taking me so long to do the liner. I thought that I was gonna be able to finish. I thought I was gonna be able to finish this whole drawing today. Because, like, this past Sunday I did a drawing of Yoshi, and I was able to finish the drawing of that within one stream. Although, to be fair, I have more time on Sundays to be able to finish full things. But, like, oh, I thought this was gonna go faster than it is. Alas, alas. Also, 1 sec. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna be here for a while. You're excited for the Dungeon Master model, upcoming model? Oh, I haven't heard of that yet. I've been trying to keep track of so many things, and like, I've been splitting up a lot of my schedule into just like going to work, coming home, streaming, going to work, coming home, streaming, sleeping, eating, and then streaming again. And I have a bunch of different people that I've been trying to watch and keep track of, because there's so many amazing, inspiring VTubers. So I haven't quite heard of this one. Is there a silhouette out for that? Or is it just like a... Like, is there any teaser that's come out? Because I want to go see. I want to go see the design. That sounds awesome. Dungeon Master. Also sounds very up her alley, based on her personality. Yes? Is Lynx allowed? Sure. I mean, I'm a small VTuber at this point. I have very few restrictions on my chat. I don't even have any mods. I think I have 1 mod, and like, this was from like 5 years ago. Okay, let me take a look. Thank you. Thank you for the link. Oh wait, okay, I did see this. I know that there was a new model. I didn't know it was a Dungeon Master model. I saw this earlier on my timeline, and it's so pretty. God, that like neck piece and then the lips are so cute. What's the other one? Oh! Oh! Is that like a mask? Or like a big hat or something? God, she looks so cool. Also, holy crap, it got really dark in my room all of a sudden. So let me go turn on some lights, because I looked up and I was like, I can't see my room. I can't see my room around me. Okay, be right back. Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. Alright, turning on this lamp. There we go. Now we have lights. Oh my gosh. I'm walking towards the lights. It's for her D&D collab and charity event. Ooh, I really hope I can tune into her charity event. That's awesome. It's based off the PNG she used during her subathon for her D&D session. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna go search this out. Zentreya D&D session outfit? Let me see if I can find it. Wait, what the heck? Wait, why are results hidden by safe search? What am I searching up? Is her outfit that crazy? Hold on, a D&D session outfit. Let me try that again. Let me. Okay, safe search off. The fuck? I've never cared about having safe search on. Please, for the love of God. I literally just searched up Zentreya like earlier. I don't know why it's suddenly being like this. I'm gonna get it for you. Okay, thank you. Bless. Oh my god. Having so much trouble navigating. I've been trying to find good references for her for her models, her designs, and I struggle. Also, why is my camera looking weird? Why are the dimensions different now? Okay. There we go, that's better. There we go, fixed it. The D&D one-shots she's done have all been so much fun. Oh my gosh. I really should go watch. I haven't gotten into the D&D sphere quite as much as I feel like I should. It's always piqued my interest. It's always piqued my interest. Especially like seeing some clips of people's D&D campaigns and seeing how much fun it is. I've always wanted to learn more about it, but at the same time, it's such a time sink in a lot of cases. If you're saying that she's done some one-shots, then hell yeah, I'll probably go search it up later and go take a look. I find myself having less and less time to like watch full streams and watch full VODs at this point. Have you played Baldur's Gate 3? No, I have not yet. I think I started playing it, but I think I realized that the sort of style of game that is wasn't quite for me, but I really want to know the story, so I feel like I'm the kind of person who, like, at some point, I'm probably gonna look up someone playing through the game and just, like, look at a couple different routes that people have done. Just because, like, also trying to juggle a full-time job, plus streaming, plus being an artist has been a lot. Kashima24, we were drawing Zen? Yes, I am drawing Zen. I'm drawing her new outfit. I'm trying to do her justice with the face. I feel like it's, like, not quite her face shape, but I don't know how... I'm, like, so used to a particular type of face shape. I'm trying my best. If I don't use emotes, it's real. Yeah, that sounds like a lot. It is a lot. Do Not Peak Entertainment has a charity one-shot stories. Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna go grab Holy Knight 3000. Thank you for the follow. Oh my gosh, so many new people today. I'm genuinely so overwhelmed. So many new people. Okay, I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna go take a look at that later. Probably watch it and like look through while I eat dinner later, I think. Yeah, literally my schedule nowadays has just been... I get up super early in the morning. Well, I guess like not super early, but at a fairly early point in time in the morning, like around 6-7 o'clock, in order to get to work on time. And like as soon as I get back from work, I'm like booting up my PC, finishing as many chores as I can, and like starting up stream on the days that I'm streaming. So oh snap, it looks amazing so far. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Seize Holy Knight. Looking through everything for it. Hold on. Yeah, no worries. Take your time. Again, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna be here for a couple of hours. Because we gotta make some progress on this art, y'all. We gotta give the toaster some good art. I'm hoping I can finish it today, but y'all, I don't know. We'll see. I'll see if I can finish it today. That's a lot. But at least I would say the design of this outfit is a lot more manageable than a lot of like other VTubers outfits that are like very intricate, very beautiful. Also, Kashima24 just gifted 5 subs. Oh my god! Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Holy shit! What the heck? This is. Oh my lord. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys' support. We just out here drawing Zentreya art. We gotta support our VTubers. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Jibbit. Is it someone's birthday? Hey, yo. Is it someone's birthday in the chat? Hello? If it's your birthday, you better tell. Or you don't have to, I guess. That's personal information. But if it's your birthday, happy birthday! Yep, Jibbit. Ooh, happy birthday. I would sing the happy birthday song, but you don't want to hear me sing. I wish I were a singer, but I'm really not. I play the piano sometimes, though. I can do piano. I can't sing, though. I can, like... I can hit the pitches, but it ain't gonna sound good. Oh my god. Gotta support the artists supporting our beloved toaster. Yippee! Yes, yes. Oh, I was really not expecting this today. You guys are so sweet. You guys are so sweet. What a lovely community that Zen has cultivated. Truly, what an inspiration. It's always astounding to me the levels of positivity that I see. It's so sweet. Haji Costella is now following. Hello, welcome to the community. Thank you for the follow. Seize egg. Eggs of the world unite. Hello, first time chatter. I told one not to, since you're enjoying your talking. Oh, no worries. I mean, all is well, all is well. Feel free to interrupt me at any point. Because I'm just yapping. I'm just out here yapping, having a good time. And plus, ultimately, I'm here for you guys. I'm not here to, like, spread my own agendas and like, I am, like, the only one speaking because I'm the only one on the stream right now, but, like, ultimately, I'm here to chat with you guys, here to talk with you, and here to have fun. Thank you guys so much for your support. It means a lot to me. Yeah, I'll definitely be checking out Zen's D&D stuff. If you're saying that like she's done some one-shots that are a bit more manageable for me to get into, because I feel like with a lot of D&D campaigns there's so much context, and then like it takes so much time to actually get to know all of the like individual people, their personalities, not just their characters' personalities, but like the person's personality who's like playing that character, just based on like their habits of like how they like to design their characters. I feel like all of that plays a role in it, and I don't know, I've wanted to get into it, but it's always been a bit too much for me to handle all at once. I'll definitely take a look. I think there's another like D&D group called like, what was it, Critical Role or something along those lines? I heard that they started a new campaign or something, and I wanted to check that out as well. I haven't gotten the chance to. I'm really trying not to pass away with how swamped with work I'm getting. I worked a bunch of overtime this week so far. So it's pretty much been like, I like to schedule my streams in a way where I can come home and like have a little bit of time to rest first before I get started on the stream. That way if I like need to get any chores done or just want to chill a little bit, eat something, whatever, whatnot, I can do that. But recently it really just has been like straight from getting home, feeding my cats, making sure I drink something so I stay hydrated. Which, by the way, stay hydrated, everybody. I got a little drink with me here. A strawberry watermelon refresher. So make sure you guys stay hydrated, eat well, make sure you get snacks. Take good care of yourselves, you guys. Health is very important. Critical Role, yeah, their other campaigns are super long, but starting a new one from the beginning is good as long as you can keep up with it. Yeah, and that's what I'm scared of, where it's like, I'm worried that I won't be able to keep good track of it. Just because, like, I'm not good at watching a series as it's airing. I'm a lot better at binging things. Okay, little tidbit about myself. I've watched all of One Piece multiple times. I watched all of One Piece multiple times. And so if that tells you anything about the kind of binger that I am, there's that. But nowadays I have a lot less time to be able to binge to that degree of severity. I wish I did. But man. So I love when like when things are pretty much fully done, and then to just like see the whole story from front to end, especially since like if I'm coming back to it on a weekly basis, my attention span, I don't know, man. My attention span makes it really difficult to remember a lot of things. So I'll start missing important plot points and be like, oh, what actually happens like 4 weeks ago? And I'll just struggle to remember all the details. So I find that I enjoy content a lot more when I can just get through all of it in a series. I wonder, maybe, okay, I work in a clinical lab, and we have a general sort of unspoken rule that it's okay to listen to music or like listen to podcasts while we're working. So maybe I can get into more of these like longer series if it's more like dialogue oriented, because I like D&D is way more narrated, right? So it'd be easier to follow along as an audio listener, right? I imagine. I think so. Found a clip. OMG. Oh, a clip with a PNG. Ooh, ooh. Thank you for taking this much time to find it. Holy crap. I really appreciate that. The effort that you're going into. Okay, let me take a look at this. Oh, that's a cool design. Oh, so that's a hood. Whoa, that's cool. God, I love the dragon wings with the horns poking through the... Oh, whoa, I love that design. Oh, that's gonna be amazing. Fantastic. That's so exciting. Dude, Zentreya's outfits never miss. They're so fire. Every time I look at them, I'm like, damn, that's cool. And I also love the brand that she's made for herself. I feel like you see a lot of characters that are like very cutesy and like chibi or like anime almost. And like Zentreya's got that sort of art style, but like her themes are so unique. Ready Marrow 9 is now following. Thank you so much. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Hello, hello. Thank you for being here, for supporting me. Y'all are so sweet. This is really a huge surprise. Oh my gosh. Eggs of the World Unite. It's now following. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm really trying to... I'm adding a little bit of, like, the ribbed texture to these leggings because I feel like it'd be super cute. So I'm trying to make this work, but trying to make sure that it like lines up properly and doesn't look super awkward. Thinkity funkity. It's like a puzzle. Art to me is like a puzzle. Trying to figure out how exactly I'm gonna make everything fit together. There are about 360 plus episodes of Crit Roll from their main campaign formatted in podcasts. Great background noise I'm working. That's a lot of episodes. Holy fucking shit. Oh my god, she's cute, a badass, and airheaded. Yeah, oh, she's awesome. God, like, such an inspiration, the work that she does. And, like, you know that she always puts in her 100% into everything that she works on. Like, truly, truly what an admirable person with so much character. So much character, so much personality. Very cool. You would know. Geckos are always happy to support this, to support our streamer. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Y'all are way too sweet to me. I really appreciate. I was really not expecting. When I booted up my stream today, I was like, all right, here's another day. Here's another day. And like when I do art streams, I'm mostly of the mindset that I'll just focus on making the art, because at the end of the day, that's what I want to make, and I'll still feel like I've finished the stream having accomplished something if I can at least finish the art. And that's how I keep myself grinding through. Let's see, is the other foot covered? I think the other foot is kind of covered. Okay. Also, that Zentreya emote is so cute. I really need to make a what's it called? The like heart emotes. I gotta fix my emotes. It's like I just got a batch of emotes approved, but then I realized as soon as they got approved that I got the cropping wrong. So they're really hard to see. Oh my god, I tried though. Yes, yes. Thank you guys so much for gifting subs and for following. Y'all are so sweet. Oh my god. Oh, what a pleasant surprise today. Been a wonderful time being her mod for 5 years. Oh, you're one of her mods. Neat. I've always been curious, like, what does being a mod on Twitch look like? Because I currently don't have mods. Jesus, I feel old. No, man, come on. Oh, oh, please. No, you're fine. But I've genuinely been curious as to, like, what exactly it feels like, or, like, what the responsibilities are, what it looks like. It's hectic with that. Oh god, I imagine. Like, her chat must go by so fast. I don't know how you guys keep up with it. It's really impressive. Because I currently don't have any mods. I think I have, like, maybe one or two, but they don't really tune into my streams quite so much, because when I appointed them as my mods, they were, like, friends of mine from... and I'm still good friends with them, but it's been, like... it's been... I think 5 years since I had appointed them as mods, and I've been streaming kind of on and off until lately when I, like, officially debuted my own VTuber model, and then am really focusing a lot on being more consistent because I've finally gotten out of undergrad. I'm working a job now. I'm a bit more stable. I feel like I can manage my schedule a little bit better and allocate more time for streaming and making art and, like, contributing to this community that has brought me so much joy over the years. Like, it's been so much fun watching VTubing as a community and as a sphere of influence in, like, on the internet grow. Been very cool seeing its development over time. Because it's such a unique way of content creation that allows you a lot of anonymity, but also still, like, achieves the purpose of being entertaining. In fact, like, has a lot of potential for development in the sense that, like, you got all these different characters that you could work with, and then you can really push your backstory to be more fantastical, things that are otherworldly. It's just super cool. Sorry, I'm like gushing about this. I'm really gushing about this, and I know you guys are just as passionate, if not even more so. But it's just been really, really interesting. And as an artist myself, and as someone who also values privacy quite a lot, and wants to give back, yeah, we're all here. Ben is the best mod. Don't tell anyone else I said this. Good exit. But yeah, man, I feel like I should figure out and have a better handle on all of the logistics, but I'm still getting used to streaming. It's been like maybe, oh, actually it's been a month on the dot. It's been a month on the dot since I started streaming consistently. I streamed a little bit last year, and it's more so this year that I'm getting back into it now that I have my model made. Because last year I was streaming with a PNG tuber, and it was fine, but, like, my setup wasn't that great. And now it's a heck of a ton better. Wait, I just noticed my message earlier with the heart emotes. I missed out Rubens. Oh, they're corrected. Nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. And thank you guys for joining me, for accompanying me. Y'all are making this stream so fun. Accompanying me while I draw. I always worried that art streams wouldn't get so much attention. Because I was kind of under the impression that because the process of drawing art takes so long and is, like, rather slow in the grand scheme of things. Like, it's not as fast-paced as if you're playing a game where there's a lot going on, there's constant movement, there's development to the story, there's a lot more to follow. Art, whereas you're just looking at the same... Holy, oh my god! Gifted eggs of the world unite with a subscription. Thank you very much for the gifted sub, Holy Knight. Thank you. Some like the comfy vibes. That's true. That's true. Yeah, a couple of the people who have been frequenting my streams lately have mentioned similar things, where it's like they're doing other stuff in the meantime, like they're also making art, or they're doing chores, or like whatever they're doing in their life. They just like put me on stream by them. And honestly, that makes me really happy to hear, because like I don't need to have your undivided attention. And also, like, one of the main reasons why I started watching VTubers was to like have VTubers on the side as something to watch and something to accompany me, so I felt a little less alone while I was doing tasks. Like when I was studying, it was really helpful in getting me through things in order for me to stay focused. And then I have this live stream up on my PC, and because it's live, I don't want to miss anything. I have that like FOMO. I guess I have that FOMO. Then as a result of that, I don't end up distracting myself with like browsing through YouTube or browsing through Netflix, or like, I don't know, other sites, or like getting sidetracked in some random rabbit hole. So like that's one of the reasons why I got into watching VTubers in the first place. That's why I show up to yours a lot. Nice. What in the world? Thank you so much. Hell yeah. Thank you guys for all the gifted subs that you're sharing around. I have no idea how to control the ads on my stream. Yeah. I've been looking through the Twitch like channel manager stuff more recently, and like trying to figure things out, but it's like it's so much to learn. And when I'm also trying to just like focus on art and learning like how to make VTuber art, like, oh, it's a lot to do. There's so much going on, but it's good, and I'm slowly building, slowly but surely, slowly building. And it's been taking a heck of a long time to build all my assets too, because I've been kind of making it a little rule for myself to always make my own assets. And at some point, I want to be able to commission people for more things, like animated backgrounds and things like that. But as of right now, money. Gotta save up money, because I only just entered the workforce. So I'm trying to focus on building savings, because I want to go to med school at some point. That's one of my goals in life, to go to med school. And I've been thinking about it. Thinking about which field specifically I want to go into. That's a little bit of a tidbit about me. How is this? Okay, this rope is taking me way too long to draw. Holy crap! I need to stop or something. This is a lot of line art, and I don't think I'm gonna finish this. Not today. I don't think I'm gonna finish this today. I'm probably gonna have to continue drawing it in like a stream next week or something. Because I'm kind of trying to alternate between a couple of different things that I'm drawing that are like more long-term projects. I'm working on making a model for one of my close friends, because I need to add some more like VTuber like live 2D models to my portfolio before I open up commissions. And then yeah, on top of that, I'm working on this, and there's always more to work on. There's always so many ideas that I want to get done. Too much to draw, never enough time. Always so many ideas. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited to get to all of it. Cafe sit. Oh my god, your drawing is coming out amazing. Also, hey, hello. Thanks for joining into my stream. I'm glad you think it's good. I'm spending a lot of time trying to like perfect it, make it look really nice. What did I even draw here? Hold on, like what was going on here? Is it more rope? It's more rope, okay. I'm also trying to make sure that like I correct the shape of the broom, because when I drew this broom the first time, it was not straight. It was like definitely wonky and lopsided. and not quite not quite properly oriented. I don't know. I should have used a ruler of some sort, but I was kind of just eyeballing it. Cafe Sit is now following. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for joining the community. Hello, hello. C's Cafe. I'm glad you could join us over here. Yes, yes. Hello. I'm really curious though, what prompted like the flood of people over here? Did Zen herself say something, or like what's going on? So many people all of a sudden. So greatly appreciate all the support and y'all keeping me company. Ben pinged the unofficial raid chat in the Zen Discord. Oh, you summoned them! Oh! Oh, thank you so much, Flame Ben. Oh my gosh, thank you! That means a lot to me. Thank you for choosing me. A humble small streamer, doing her best to make it in these trying times in this economy. Always happy to support the VTubers who inspired me so much. And I know I keep saying this over and over again, but truly it is like, it is an honor to be seen by their community and to be able to participate and show my support through the skill that I've developed over a little amount of time. Unofficial, I mean a typo. No, real. Dude, every time I make a egregious typo in any of my Twitter posts, I kick myself so hard over it. Even though ultimately it's totally fine. It's not that big of a deal. But oh my gosh. Okay, trying to make this because I want this to be kind of a tassel. But I don't know. It's been a while since I've drawn a tassel, and I don't remember exactly how I want to draw it. I think this should be okay. Sort of have that connecting metal piece. And then I want it angling kind of like away into the back of the broom. So we'll angle the curvature of the rope like this. God, why do I subject myself to hand drawing rope? Like, segment by segment by segment. Why do I do this to myself? Oh my god. I so rarely rely on texture brushes. Oh, I feel like that's a terrible mistake on my part. Holy crap, it's already been 2 hours in the stream? Really doesn't feel like it. Time really flies when I'm streaming. I end up having so much fun chatting with everybody and getting to know people's stories and... so much fun! But yeah, what have you guys been up to in general? Anyone got any fun stories about their day? Anything interesting happen? Because for me, I've got some work drama happening. But don't know how much I want to divulge about my work life. There's always drama when it comes to a hospital. There's always gonna be doctors who disagree. So, plenty of that going around. And I think that my lab the lab that I work in is trying to hire some new people, so we've been having an interesting time, and we're ridiculously overworked, but what company isn't? Not really much, just hanging around playing some Hollow Knight, if I got that acronym correct. That's about it. Are you playing the new Silk Song? Because I saw that it came out. I haven't finished playing the original. I started playing Hollow Knight, and then I didn't end up having time to come back to it. But maybe I should pick it up again. I thought about playing it on stream, but at the same time, I looked it up and it's gonna take me like 30 to 40 hours to finish. It's okay. It's listed as like a 25 to 30 hour game, but y'all, if there's one thing that you gotta know about me and my ability to play games, it's that my ability to play games is like non-existent. I grew up being one of those like artsy kids, and so I didn't play a whole lot of games growing up, and I also just didn't have the PC to be able to play it. I remember, I think I told the story on my previous stream. One of the first memories I have of gaming was my brother was playing, I think it was Star Wars: The Clone Wars on PS2. And I didn't know how to play games at all, but it looked so fun. So I asked my brother if he could hand me the controller, and I wanted to give it a shot. He's older than me, by the way, like by a couple of years. And so I had, at this point, never touched a controller. I was very, like, early elementary school age, so, like, very young, didn't know anything about what was going on. Very poor hand-eye coordination as well. Very awful hand-eye coordination. And so I was trying to get used to the controls because he just threw me into a game, didn't have me play any sort of tutorial at all whatsoever. And then... So yes, I'm throwing him under the bus right now for being so mean, but we were just kids, it doesn't matter that much. But I loaded into the game, and I think it was one of those... Was it a multiplayer? I have no idea. But we loaded into the game, I had the controller, and I looked up. I was like fiddling around with like the sticks and trying to figure out what exactly I was doing. So I looked up, I looked down, and I immediately got shot and died. And then my brother took the controller back from me and was like, nope, I'm playing now. I was so mad. So yeah, I have not a whole lot of experience with games. I played like a little bit of Pokemon growing up, but that's about it. Spent a lot of my time on other things. But I really wish that I had a bit more time to play games, because there are really some games that are like really core memories for a lot of people, and I feel like I'm missing out. I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of that. Like things like Mario Kart, Wii Sports, like all of that stuff. I don't know as much about it, and I feel like I'm missing out. I don't know, maybe that's just a little bit of FOMO that I have. The first game I gotta get all Steam achievements first. Ooh, Steam achievements. Oh man, every so often I'll look through Steam reviews, and I'll see people who are achievement hunting. Very cool stuff. Oh, that's an endeavor that I think I don't have quite enough time for. Presently anticipating the return of thousands of university students at the accommodation I've been staying at all summer. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, when college students are moving in, things get really hectic. Like in my area, there was a lot of college students moving in over the course of the past couple of weeks, and it has been loud, and it has been dirty on the streets, because people who are moving out because their lease ended will just like leave their stuff around if they can't get rid of it, and they'll just like leave it on the side of the road. And then all the people moving in have like a ton of packaging and like stuff that they're trying to unbox, so they're leaving a lot of stuff. Like, oh my gosh, so much going on. But I feel for them. It's such a tough time, and everybody's trying to rush to get things going so that they can get to classes on time and everything. So I feel for them. Truly is difficult. But yeah, like it always is really hectic around this time of year. But once it's over, it's a lot better. It's all good. I gotta get PS5 down. Oh, P5, Persona 5? I'm trying to follow all of these acronyms. Silksong has already been some nerfed because some people are complaining. SMH. Ooh, I heard a little bit about the difficulty nerf. Tell me more about it, because I'm kind of curious. I think I saw some Twitter posts that were complaining about Silksong and how, like, I think there was one that was saying it was not difficult, but it was just tedious because of, like, having a limited number of mask lives. So I don't know a whole lot about that, but I've caught a little bit of wind of it. Fucking Markov, I cannot explain my hatred for that boss. Oh, the explicatives. Oh, the vitriol. For real, there's always a lot of traps left around during movement. Yeah, which, like, again, I understand why, but, like, we gotta have a better system in place, or at least, like, the university needs to... I presume, like, the university should, like, take responsibility for this in some way, shape, or form. Because they're the ones responsible for taking care of their students. I don't know. I feel like there's gotta be some better, like, systematic way to deal with that problem. Anyway. P5. Oh, Pantheon 5. Okay, never mind. I haven't heard of that game. Every boss in the game back-to-back without dying. Oh, Pantheon is in, like, the end game content for Hollow Knight. Right, okay. I remember watching one of my friends play that for the original Hollow Knight. In fact, I should ask them about how they're enjoying Silksong, because I bet they're playing Silksong right friggin' now. So basically, in the first game, most enemies do 1 mask of damage, only a couple do 2 masks. While in Silksong, a lot of enemies do 2 masks. Okay, wait, so how many masks do you get? I played a little bit of Hollow Knight, but I totally forgot. I totally forgot how many masks you get. And I assume you accumulate masks over time, right? So you get a little more health? Though I get that can be kind of frustrating for some people. Like, I know I myself would most definitely struggle with Silksong in that case. Because I'm not particularly game savvy, so I'll get hit a lot and I'll die a lot. And that's just me. That's just me being bad at games. And people are just unable to deal with it. For some reason, even though it's balanced by the fact that you could heal more than 1 mask. Oh, so there's, like, upgraded healing. Okay. Yeah, I feel like with a lot of popular game releases, you're gonna get a lot of people who will just complain about things. Especially since, like, it depends on what games they've played before and how hand-holdy those other games were. Like, for me, I got into gaming by playing gacha games, and we all know how hand-holdy gacha games are. We all know that my gaming skills that I developed by playing Genshin Impact ain't shit. Oh my god, it's bad. I was like, oh my god, I'm getting better at movement. I'm getting better at, like, third-person movement, and then I started playing, like, a proper AAA game, and I was like, oh, never mind. Like, I can't do this, actually. I'll just die then, I guess. I'll just pass away. The main issue... Oh, 5 at standard, with a max of 9. Good lord, that game sounds pretty nuts. My brain would struggle to keep up with that. The main issue is a lot of people who did not play the first game who have jumped on the hype guns the second, got their ass kicked because you know how they played the first and then complain. Oh, okay. I can definitely see how you might need the first game to sort of get used to the mechanics. Because as I was playing Hollow Knight the first game, it definitely took me a little bit of time to just get used to the movement. As with any game, but, like, I don't know, maybe it's just because, like, I take a lot more time to get used to certain things. But I can see that, like, it's obviously a sequel. It is obviously a sequel in some ways, or a prequel, but, like, definitely associated, of course. And so I feel like it's natural to, I don't know. I'm the kind of person who always prefers to play the first game before the second, even if they're technically 2 different stories. I just want to know what the context is for a lot of things. Because there's also always an expectation that, like, they make that second game with the audience of the first game in mind. So, like, I don't know. Same thing with Undertale and Deltarune, where, like, Deltarune has been being released over the course of a little while. I think, they're up to, like, chapter 3 or 4 or something. And so, because of that, I was like, oh, maybe I should play Deltarune at some point. But I went ahead and I started my debut with with or not with jeez, with Hollow Knight, with Undertale, with Undertale, because there's just always so much context and so many like references as well to the game, and I don't want to miss any of that experience while I'm playing the second one. Always the first game first. Exactly, exactly. Just so that the continuity is there. So yeah, that's just like a personal preference of mine. Silksong was meant to be a DLC for Hollow Knight, and DLCs tend to be harder, so to me it makes sense, but... So, oh yeah, so that makes a lot of sense. If it's DLC content, then like, of course. I will say though, the character that you play in Silksong, I love that character's design so much. It's so sleek. I can see why like that design is super popular and like how Hollow Knight is really appealing. Very visually stunning game. Very cool. Well, it's now its own game, but originally it was meant to be a DLC. Silksong is so good. Hell yeah. Right, I mean, it makes sense since if like the DLC got long enough to become its own game, like in-depth enough, I guess. I feel like that just shows how should I say, how like dedicated the devs are to making a good game as opposed to just like pumping content. But I don't know a whole lot about the company that makes Hollow Knight games. Plus, if the second game was the same as the first one, would it not get boring, especially with how long it takes to develop and how many times some people replayed the first one? Yeah. Yeah, like it's always got to be different. It's like got to add some sort of new mechanic or something that spices it up. I agree with you guys. I really wish I had time to play it though, man. Well, so what's the preface of the lore? Like, give me, without spoiling anything, what is the general lore or like storyline like with Hollow Knight? Because I only played enough to sort of like get the hang of some of the game mechanics, but I didn't get far enough to be able to start picking up the pieces of the story. I know that it's like a bug world. Bug find stuff, bug kill stuff, and that'll do. Bug go into kingdom. Okay, understood. Understood. Alright. That's good enough for me. Okay. I've always been like a very story-driven type person. I love me my sentimental stories. But I also like those games where it's just like down to business, not too much talking. Just go and play the game, go and figure it out. Because that's always fun as well. I do always prefer when games give less information. Let the audience piece it together for themselves. Ooh, actually, I wanted the legging to end over here, I think. I think something like this. Yes. Okay, there we go. Alright, and then complete the booty over here. We gotta have the line for the booty. There we go. That looks good. Hell yeah, it's coming together. Okay. We got the belt, and now we gotta get the lantern. We gotta do the lantern. The heckin' lantern. I can't forget that. We'll get this. We'll get this done. Trying to get the perspective right as well. Because a little bit of this belt is like covered by the flare of the skirt, at least from this angle. I know it's a little bit different here where it's like the belt goes way up to her waist and then the skirt is at her hips. But I think here, like the way it flows, it's a little different. Okay, I think this works. I'll give the belt a little bit of like a crease over here. Give it some definition. Yeah. So that looks amazing so far. Thank you. Oh my god, voice crack. Thank you, thank you. I'm trying to go too high for my voice range. Yeah, a lot of people struggle with the navigation in Hollow Knight due to that reason, but to me, I don't see that issue as long as you can read and have a slight amount of patience, it's fine. Then again, I don't even use the map in the game, because I played it so much, so I might be slightly biased. Yeah, when I was playing Hollow Knight, I did find it a little frustrating sometimes that I didn't have any clear directives as to where to go. You kind of just have to, like, keep running around until you find it. But also I can see that, like, I can see the reasoning of, like, just have patience. And I think I'm also a little bit biased, but in, like, the opposite direction, where I feel like I'm a little bit dumb to start with. Just to start with. I'm a little dumber than most, just to start with. Particularly because, like, again, one of the first games that I really played consistently was Genshin. And if you know anything about Genshin Impact, it's that it handholds you so much through all the quests. You just, like, it gives you a very clear marker, like, okay, go here, then do this thing, then do this thing. So I don't have to worry quite as much about, like, remembering what's going on and remembering how, or, like, figuring out where I'm going next. I am also painfully riddled with ADHD. I will say, I don't think that I have ADHD per se, but I just lose track of things. I just lose track of things, especially since the way that I game nowadays, I don't have a lot of time to, like, sit down for a significant amount of time and, like, finish a game or, like, get enough progress done to where I'll remember where I left off the previous time. I'm doing a lot of, like, picking up a game, going and doing a chore, coming back, getting a little more progress done, and then, like, going and, like, eating dinner, and then, like, coming back, and then... So it's a lot of, like... It's a lot of picking up and putting it down. I pick things up and I put them down. I don't know if anybody remembers that meme. But, like, that's basically how I'm doing things. Let me see if I can find this little thing that she has. It's like kind of like this. Ooh, am I drawing this right? I don't know. We'll find out. Or we won't. I guess we won't, because I need to make... do I need to make it longer? Do I need to make the lantern longer? No, I don't think so. It's, like, it's pretty, like... I wouldn't call it stubby, but it's... Stubby's not the right word for it. But it's, like, fairly short. It's not that tall. Like me. I'm not that tall. I'm very short. I'm very short and small. Okay, I think this will do. Yes, yes, yes! Yeah, that's not bad. I think I'll just, yeah, sort of repurpose the design to be like this. Yeah, Zen streams work well for me because she can't keep her attention on something for more than an hour. Neither can I, so it works great for me. I mean, you know what? You kind of raise a valid point. That's an interesting thing that I hadn't thought about before. That's really funny. Yeah, I've always found it really impressive when, like, streamers can switch from topic to topic pretty quickly in terms of, like, oh, let's do a little bit of gaming, and then let's do a little bit of this, and then let's do a little bit of that, and then let's chat for a bit, and then let's play another game. Like, I don't know, I can't quite do that. I feel like I have to be prepared for, like, a specific thing, and then I do that specific thing, and that's the whole stream. So, pardon me. But with conversation topics, I definitely have that happen. Where I will ramble about something, and then I'll get distracted by something the chat said, and then I'll start rambling about that. And then I'll remember a story from, like, 20 years ago, and I'll start talking about that story, and then I'll get on a tangent about how I feel about XYZ, and yeah. So. Oh, hello, there's people! I just woke up. Good morning, Kana. Good morning! Hello, hello. I'm semi-back. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back, Holy Knight. On phone at the moment. Hello, hello. Glad that you're joining. Lessons in line art, the color theory. Do you want lessons in line art and color theory? Because I will go on a heavy tangent on color theory and line art. But I also don't know if like some of the other people here would be interested in that. I spend a lot of my time on stream just yapping about art theory, especially when I'm doing an art stream. Oh my god, someone stop me. I was teasing. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Yeah, I started a massive discussion about Hollow Knight accidentally. Well, I mean, it's very topical. Hollow Knight is very topical. Like, it just came out. So I think it's kind of fitting. What even is... Okay, what is this? What is this? What is the top of the lantern? I literally... Hold on. I'm gonna search again. Zentreya, which outfit? Someone's gotta have screenshotted it at higher resolution. Oh, please. Okay. Oh, jeez, that's loud. Okay. Zentreya debuts her best Halloween outfit. Oh, okay. This has a little bit of her... Okay, so it's like it's a little loop. Let me see. Okay, I'm looking at her. Oh, she had boots on? The fuck? When did she have boots on? I drew her with her grippers out. Okay, damn it. I didn't see the bottom part because for most of her stream, she doesn't have her grippers out. Okay, fine. You know what? Fine. Okay, so the lantern is like a little thing. It's got a little like triangular house, and then it's got a like triangular roof, and then it's got a circular ring, a circular silver ring that attaches to the belt. Okay, I understand. I would be very interested myself. Okay. I mean, if I go on that tangent, you'll, yeah, that's the fourth time this has happened recently. I mean, go, one sec, vibes and art, I'm with Egghead Cozy here. Yes. I'm gonna check what images Anima has. I was better at roguelike games, I would get it. It's not a roguelike, but yeah, I get what you mean. She would love that, it's fine. Metroidvania. What is a Metroidvania? I've never heard of this game or of this genre before. Wikipedia, help me. Metroidvania is a subgenre of action-adventure games focused on non-linear exploration and guided progression with a need to acquire key items to enter certain areas. The term is a partial blend of the names of the video game series Metroid and Castlevania. Oh, Metroidvania. Okay, Metroidvania, understood. These games usually feature a large, interconnected world map the player can explore. Okay. Honestly, I really do like this kind of game, and especially platformers. I've been finding myself getting drawn way more to platformers, specifically just because I get lost really easily, and a platformer means I only have 2 dimensions to work with instead of 3. Because I've tried, I swear, but I'm just really bad at map navigation. I will, in fact, get turned around and get completely lost. And this is why cave systems in Minecraft scare the fuck out of me. I can't do that shit. Same, yeah. Oh lord. Static Wikia Witrea. Oh, give. By the way, if I stop talking, it is because I'm prepping to stream too. I'm usually still asleep at this time. Oh, no worries. I love tangents and hearing people talk about what they like and are passionate about. Oh, buddy. You should be happy with the grippers out about. Hello? The fuck? Hey, yo. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, great. An actual proper reference sheet. Oh, thank goodness. You're a lifesaver. Bless your beautiful soul. Oh my god, I needed this so bad. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, I drew this all wrong. It's fine. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. It'll be okay. I must calm myself. Calm my tits. It's fine. I'll be okay. I'll just... It's not, it's fine. I just took some creative liberties, you know? Just some creative liberties. Also, I just have I have a feeling I'm not gonna get too much detail into this lantern here, cause like, look at how small that lantern is in the grand scheme of this drawing. I think this is good. I think that most of it is also gonna get hidden by like, I don't know, special effects and glowing lighting. So I think we're good here. I go crazy when it comes to special effects and lighting. I love adding like glowing things and stars and pretty glitter and sparkles. I love that stuff. It's so good. I think let me see if I can pull up a good example of that and also show you guys a little bit of my previous art. Okay, I think I'll do like just give this like a little hat right here, and that'll be good enough for the rendering of this, or rather the liner of this. And then we'll make sure that there's no overlapping lines over here. There we go. Yippee! It looks good. Yippee! Okay, let me see if I can pull up one of my old drawings. Flower Quest would like to know your location. Fast travel is so important. Yes, fast travel I do very much so appreciate. Especially, like, if you got a larger map, my gosh. Isn't the fast travel in Silksong like a giant bug that like crawls through tunnels? Very cute. Because I saw like very few tidbits of like some streamers playing Silksong. So I saw a teensy wet a teensy beansy fuck, I can't speak. A teensy weensy bit. Jesus Christ. I think I'll die actually. I think I'm losing my mind. After 8 hours of work and then streaming for another couple of hours, I think that's it for me. I think my brain is on its last leg. Okay, what have I worked on? I worked on a drawing of a VTuber called August Anomaly. She's wonderful. I've made art for her in the past. She's commissioned me. She's very sweet, makes some great content as well. She's also a scientist like me. Yes, it is a ride. Yay. Yes. Okay, so this is, I drew Yoshi this past Sunday. Losing signal to the last brain cell. Dude, literally, I'm so out of it. Oh, that's stunning. Thank you. Thank you. I need to drink more water. Oh my god, my voice is giving out. Dude, I can't. Someone give me more sugar and caffeine. But yes, I drew Yoshi. This was the art that I made this past Sunday, and I'm so surprised I managed to finish it all within one stream. Looks nice. Thank you. I had wanted to draw Yoshi for a while, but I couldn't figure out the right composition for her character, and I feel like I've landed on something decent here. And then I've also drawn, this is August Anomaly, as I was talking about, who's commissioned me before, and I gave this to her as a gift for her birthday this past August. So yes. This is another drawing that I made. Super pretty character design. Booba, hey, she specifically requested when she commissioned me, she specifically requested for big Booba, okay? So, yeah. Hell yeah, it looks amazing as well. Thank you. I'm trying my best. Doing my hardest. Okay, let's finish up these lines. Oh my god, this is taking me forever. I think I'm gonna not draw this, because this was like super long hair that was drawn for the other character that I wanted to draw for this pose. But I think ultimately I'm not gonna bother. I don't think I'm gonna bother with that. I think I might want to add some more hair here though, because I feel like the shape of this hair that's like arcing this way is not quite what I want. I want it to be more like an oblong shape that gives her body like a silhouette. Especially since she's got a darker outfit on. And then I'll be adding maybe some underglow. So, okay, let me make a notes. Let me make a notes tab. Your art style is fantastic. Thank you. I appreciate the compliments. I'm glad you guys like it. I think I'm gonna add like a bit of an underglow, so like get that turquoise color over here. get that like turquoise underglow so that like the background's gonna be really dark because it's nighttime and I'm gonna have these like bright shooting stars, and the bright shooting stars will give her a bit of glow on maybe her hair and like upper back parts, and then like on the broom as well a little bit. And then I want to have like this neon sort of turquoise color coming and lighting up the bottom parts of everything. That way there's a good like light silhouette from that lighting against the dark background. Otherwise her leggings are going to start blending in with the background, and that would be kind of annoying. Yeah, so like in order to make sure that there's an effective silhouette that you can see all of the details of the character, you gotta make sure that they stand out from the background. And sometimes that means adjusting the colors of the character, adjusting the gradients and the lighting so that you can achieve that lighting effect that you want. So that's what I'm gonna try and do with the hair around the body, especially since you've got that dark clothing, you're gonna have the very light color white hair, and then she's also got the witch's hat. Where is it? She's also got that witch's hat, which is also a dark color. So we want a layering of silhouettes here. See, it's Nate. Nate, hello, Nate. Okay, where is hair? Where is hair layer? Hair layer is here. Alright, let's do some more poofs. Some more poofs of curls. God, I love this design so much with all of the curliness. My best love curls. For whatever reason, I have so much trouble drawing straight hair. I know there's plenty of artists who do it phenomenally well, and to them I give them massive props, because it's really hard for me to get like those angular shapes that are needed for straight hair. I don't know why, just for whatever reason it doesn't click in my brain quite as well as curly hair does. And I love sort of the dynamic flow and ripple of curly hair. It allows me to let my line weight style shine. Because I was chatting with one of my other art friends earlier, like yesterday, the day before, and we were talking about how my art style has a very characteristic line weight, and I think that's what makes it a bit more unique in comparison to other art styles. So that's something that I definitely want to build on more to make sure that it stays as a prominent part of my art. And I really like how the line weight just gives everything a bit more depth, and the texture of the brush also helps significantly with that. I think most of the brushes I use are actually default brushes. Like, a lot of the brushes that I use are just like airbrush, marker, things like that. But I'm very, very, very picky about my line art brushes, just because the texture of the line art for me is a major component of my art style, since I rely really heavily on line art to define my shapes. Some people, some phenomenal artists, are really good at making shapes with light and then doing more of like a painterly style, I guess. And I'm trying to improve my rendering such that I can paint effectively as well, incorporate some of their art style into my shading style, into my rendering style, but at the same time, I still always end up falling back on really enjoying line art. Line art is like one of my favorite things to do, and it's also a lot easier for me to do in comparison to every other part of the art process. For a while, actually, I was like, genuinely, I do not like rendering, just because it takes so much time, and like I struggled a lot with colors for a long time, and I still do. I still absolutely do. But I'm starting to get better at it, so as I get better at it, it feels a little less daunting. But like for the longest time, as soon as I started adding base colors, like it would look okay, and then I would start rendering, and I'm like, God, it looks like garbage. So I'm making improvements. Oh my god, that little curl, if you zoom out a little bit, it kind of looks like an off-center halo. Our angel toaster? Our toaster angel? Okay, I'm adding some ribbons to this outfit just because I feel like it would give it a bit more motion over here. And I feel like it would also add just a nice touch in combination with the big hat. Just these like trailing edges so that you get these dynamic lines that lead up to the character and the focal point of the drawing. Because when you're working on a drawing and generally anything that pertains to visual composition, we want to make sure that the lines in the drawing are all, or not all, but like are serving the purpose of leading your eyes towards the subject of the drawing. And that has been something that I focused on a lot and that I really enjoy. And that's why I love doing dynamic, like flowy hair. And I feel like that's why a lot of people like doing that actually. Because that's like one of the simplest and most effective ways to give the character motion. Because like with the flow of this hair, you can see like the bits of air, the currents of air that are pushing this hair up off of her shoulders, off of her back, and then towards this direction a little bit. And then over here with these ribbons, what I'm doing is I'm having like a line go this way so that you can see along with these ropes over here how she's moving forward, because these are the trailing edges that go backwards. We're always our own worst enemy. As an artist, I'm working on a shield myself. Yes, I know. Like, we're always very critical of ourselves. And also, like, a lot of the times as artists, I feel like it's really easy to fall into certain habits, and breaking ourselves out of those complacent habits when we want to improve is not just in art, but just in everything. Like, how we can get better. So maintaining that balance of like being critical of yourself, but also understanding that like you're doing great objectively, like you like always doing great. But like there's always room to improve. Like those two things can be true at the same time. And it's also a matter of like, over time you'll build confidence as you feel like your art starts to match your expectation of what you want to see. I feel like I'm only just now starting to get to that point where I feel like my art style is more marketable and a bit more polished. I think I'm starting to find more consistency. Whereas in previous years, I struggled a lot with consistency in style and with anatomy. And just like, I was still focusing on a lot of, fundamentals. And so now that I'm making improvements on that and seeing tangible results where I feel like I'm improving with my art, I don't know, things are getting better. Yay! She looks so pretty! What a cool design. What a cool design. There we go. Okay, got a lot of the line work done. Now, what's next? Ooh, gotta do the hat. Can't forget the hat. Let me make a folder for all these layers. Oh my gosh. So many layers going on. Let me pull the sketch all the way back down. Label the folder lines. Yay! Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay, we got a lantern. And then the hat. Oh, this hat, the shape of this hat is so much fun. I had so much fun with it. Because, like, I like to adjust the shape ever so slightly so it's not just, like, totally round, but I give it, like, a billowing, almost like cloud shape. Let's see, can I have like part of the hat sneak through here? Or will that look weird? I think that'll look weird. Hold on. Because it kind of goes up through here. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll have it kind of be mostly covered by the hair. It'll just peek out right there. Okay. All right. Do I even want to bother? I think I don't even want to bother. If it's just such a tiny sliver, it's just gonna look weird. Okay, whatever. And then I wanted to exaggerate the shape of the hat over here. I gotta work on drawing smooth curves. I feel like I've gotten worse at that. Or maybe I'm just tired and my hand is tired. That's also entirely possible. There we go. Yay. Looks great. I think I'll have the hair kind of like going out the side of the rim. I think that should be fine. I want to avoid this tangent line here, so I'm going to pull this down a little bit more. It's still kind of tangent, but like, whatever. Whatever. Oh, no, that's going to bother me. Okay, that's going to bother me a lot. Let me pull the edge down a little more then. There we go. That way we don't hit this tangent line over here as well. Yep, I have had many times making this. Should I try and keep going or not? Always worry about doing it right, the shield. I just take my time on it, little by little, enjoying the process. Exactly. With a lot of creative endeavors, whether it's like streaming or art or music, you really have to fall in love. I mean, I guess you don't technically have to, but like, the best way to do it is to fall in love with the process. If you only love the result that you get after you have finished, it's not gonna be as fulfilling of a, what's it called? Sorry, it was mid-drive. Oh, please stay safe. By all means, please prioritize your safety first. Don't get hurt just because you want to chat. But I appreciate you taking the effort to respond and to chat with me. College made me lose my passion. Oh, yeah, that happens a lot. That happens a lot. Yeah. Wait, so did you go to art school? Or was it that, like, in general, like, your passion for what you're doing was killed by college because of just the massive amount of workload, sorry. Which is also incredibly valid. Oh, I'm parked now? Nice. Game art and animation. Oh, cool! So this is literally what you do. Yeah, I feel like I see that happen a lot, especially with creative things. Just because, like, creativity requires a whole different kind of brain power. I don't know how to describe it. I'm sure you have a much better way of describing it than I would. Haven't touched a thing in 7 years, so I lost it all. Oh. Oh man, that sucks though. That's part of the reason why I've been so scared to make art into anything full-time for me. Like, I don't even know if I would do streaming full-time. I guess it would have to depend on circumstances. Just because, like, I have these passion for things because I have time away from it. And it's like, I don't know, what's that saying where it's like, distance makes love grow fonder? Which, like, to be honest, I don't know how I feel about that statement as a whole, especially as it pertains to romantic relationships, but besides the point, I feel like that's the way that I'm trying to balance art for me, where like, because I spend time at work and can't draw while I'm at work, but I'm brimming with all of these ideas, it makes it so that I'm all the more passionate about it as soon as I come home. So like, as soon as I come home, I'm like rushing to like get things together, plug in my tablet and start stream so that I can start drawing. And like, that's such a huge reason why I can keep myself out of burnout decently well at most times. But then, like, if I were to make it into my career, like, I tried doing commissions for an extended period of time, and I was just, like, taking commission after commission after commission and wasn't drawing anything for myself because I just didn't have time to. I got burnt out so fast because I just lost all of that desire to do things, because then you lose track of, like, why you started in the first place. If you're doing work that wasn't the reason why you originally started making art. I've done some projects that I loved how they turned out, but sadly almost no one saw or cared. The stuff I threw together in a few minutes got more love. Yeah, that's been a thing. A very difficult part of, like, social media, I feel like. I'm in the second bracket, one more year to go, but my degree is so depressing I lost all drive for halfway through first year. Oh, yeah. Like, just cause, like, once you get to the nitty-gritty, like, technical details of, like, here, now have a reading. Do this textbook reading on how to do this thing that's, I don't know, art related. And it's like, okay, that's not what you wanted to do. That's not why you did art, not to read a textbook. You wanted to an art major to make art. So I feel like in a lot of ways, traditional schooling doesn't adequately, how do I describe it? It doesn't adequately prepare students and enrich students for the things that they want to do. It's very, like, it's very regimented almost, I feel like. I've done a couple model kits and that's about it for me. Nice! Model kits sound fun. Have a slight spark again, so taking it slow, definitely take it slow. Holy Knight said I was hurt, but I kept going. Yeah. Like, and that's the tough thing. It's like, once you start pushing yourself to that degree just to finish a degree, pun not intended, but, like, once you're pushing yourself that much all the time, like, it's so easy to burn yourself out that way. Like, I have someone I know who's in photography, and, like, they also talked a lot about getting super burnt out and not really wanting to touch a camera again, because, again, like, those kinds of fields require a level of dedication in order to create beautiful works. And then you don't always get, as was mentioned, you don't even get rewarded for it a lot of the time. I think one of my best posts on Instagram was of a stupid cat animation. It was of a really dumb cat animation of just a cat in a box. And it was, like, pretty static. It was literally, like, switching between two frames, which is, like, the same thing drawn twice. And I was so mad. I was like, I spent hours and hours and hours pouring so much time into making illustrations that are as beautiful as I can possibly make them. But you like the stupid cat drawing. God damn it. So many rules in art. But that's the thing where it's like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's supposed to be able to display creativity. You're telling a story. And, like, it's one thing to study the fundamentals, but fundamentals are a tool, not a rule. So, like, what you study needs to be tailored for what you want to make. And that's so important. Like, there's no curriculum when it comes to art. There's no, like, strict curriculum. It has to be individualized to what you want to focus on. So, yeah. I'm doing a degree in politics and it really isn't a fun one to get at all. Oh no! I try to stay as far away from politics as possible. The news has been crazy today. Alright, time for me to catch some Z's. It was an absolute pleasure meeting you, Connor. Thank you so ton for the stream. It was very comfy and fun. Your art is incredible. Thank you! Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. Go get some rest. Y'all take care of yourself first. Like, please. Please go if you need to go. I miss the arts. You used to do graphic design but focus on academics instead. I really regret it. Ah. Yeah, I feel like that's what happens a lot of the time as well, where, like, because arts, anything in the arts is difficult to find a stable career in sometimes. Like, based on how competitive it can be, like, it's most definitely possible, and it's like, it's not crazy. There are plenty of opportunities, but it does, like, just like the way to get there is a bit more tenuous. It's less regimented. And that, I feel like that's what it always boils down to. It's less regimented. So you have a much, a not quite as clear of a path. It's no like, okay, you study this and then you study that, and then once you've studied all of these things, then you know what you need to like go to this next step. It's very like, well, you kind of need to know a little bit of this, and then you want to know a little bit of that, but if you want to do this particular thing, then you have to know all of these other skills. Like, it's just like it's so much, and then the specialization of it is not as clearly defined as other fields. But I have to say that, like, for me personally, I think it was better for me that I let art take a back burner while I was in school, because at least for me, I'm really passionate about biology and about medicine. So I want to go into med school, and that is such a huge part of my life and my goals that, like, I now have a really good balance between academics and art, where right now I have time to make art, or I make art whenever I need a break from work or from academics, and then so I can get my fulfillment from that, but I also have the fulfillment of pursuing a career that I love in education, like in academics, like the medicine aspect, the clinical studies, the study of biology and of the human body and things like that. Like, I think I've gotten lucky enough. I'm privileged and lucky enough to have achieved a decent balance between the two worlds that I'm trying to like walk on a tightrope between, I guess. And it is like it's taken so long to get to this point, and it's such a fine line that keeps shifting. And if I get into med school, oh my god, no time for art, and I'm gonna burn myself out again. And so yeah. What I do is a hobby and a labor of love. Would I do the projects again? Oh hell yes. Yeah, exactly. It really is a labor of love, even if it doesn't feel quite as rewarding sometimes. Like, you don't get out of it what you put into it. Yeah, politics degrees right now are interesting because there are case studies being formed in front of our eyes, but it's also not fun because you're often the subject of the case studies. Oh my god, that emo is a little horrifying. Oh, I didn't know Zentreya had that emo. It's both cute and also very horrifying. But yeah, oh my god. Whenever I'm chatting with friends of mine, specifically politics study in the UK. Ah, she's suffering. Dude. Dude, I don't want to talk about politics. I want to stay away from politics in this on the stream as much as possible. But oh my god. It's such a I hate everything. I hate everything. Like, can we just like sit around a fire and sing Kumbaya and just stop doing this? Can we need a break. I feel like burnout from being in reality is real. I don't know. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna make any more commentary because that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for entertainment and not miserable depressingness. Oh my god. I'm self-taught in graphic design since '98. No college, just drawing. I'm now starting to get the hang of brushes. My Photoshop is so old, all 15 years old plus. Man, and I thought that the Clip Studio paint I was using was old. Holy crap. Wow, so you have like one of the when was Photoshop first started? When was that made? Photoshop. Oh, when was Photoshop invented, created, released? 1990. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, it's been around for quite a while. I didn't realize that. I did not exist in 1990. Anyways, probably best to drop topic there. Yeah, unfortunately. Pre-CC Photoshop. Yeah, Adobe is old software, yeah. But I can see why it's really popular. It's got a lot of really powerful tools. So, I get it. I get it. But I'm personally like, I made the decision not to use Adobe products mainly because as someone who does art as a hobby, I can't afford that shit. I cannot afford a constant subscription. So that's part of the reason why I chose Clip Studio. And also, another person who occasionally drops by my streams, Roxy, he had commissioned me some time ago for his, like, PFP and such. And during one of those commissions, he asked me if I wanted to use his code. Andrew, son of Jonah, is now following. Interesting name. And thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. So this person, Roxy, asked me if I wanted to try out Clip Studio Paint, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Because he had an extra code for a license on a second device, I think. So he gave it to me because he was like, well, I'm not going to use it anyway. And that's how I started using Clip Studio Paint, because as soon as I started using that and switched from the free drawing software that I was using to that new one, I was like, holy crap, the difference is stark. From going from Fire Alpaca to Clip Studio Paint is a hell of a difference. Like, I wasn't even using, like, I don't know, Metabang or anything. It truly was like night and day difference, so I switched so fast after that and just went ahead and bought the full Clip Studio, like, the Pro version. And it's been serving me well for many years by now. And I was also using a pretty old version of Clip Studio for a while. I think I was using like 1.0 point something. So I think it was only, was it earlier this year? I think it was only maybe earlier this year or late last year. I think it was this year that I finally switched to like version 4 or something. I don't know, which version am I using now? Version information? Oh, no, I'm not dude, I'm not even using 4. I'm using 3. I'm using 3.0.4, which is totally fine by me. As long as it's got liquify, I'm good. As long as it's got the liquify tool. That's one of the main reasons why I upgraded. Otherwise, I would still be using 1.0 right now. Yeah, it's old, yes. Someone gave me it, and I've used it since. Oh, but you and I are kind of similar in that sense. Where we both started out with someone giving us a software and then just continuing on from there. It's also extremely expensive and ethically great with their AI use. Oh, that's right. They have been implementing a lot of AI stuff. Yeah, I really need to learn Clip Studio fully. I do too. I feel like there's so much to study. I was watching the stream, I think like last year sometime. I was watching a stream of someone who was making a VTuber model for, I think it was for August Anomaly. I think it was August Anomaly's VTuber model artist. And they were saying that they studied all of the function, they like literally looked up resources, read the manuals, and studied all of the features of Clip Studio Paint. Because they were like, oh, well, if I'm going to be doing this full-time as a professional, I should know all the features of the tool that I'm using. And I was like, wow, that's mighty impressive. Holy shit. I've never thought to do that. Because I just use the tools that I have available to me. If I have a problem, I just make do. I'm like, whatever, I'll figure it out. Here, let me give an old program. My first program was Corelli Photo Paint 8. Corelli Photo Paint. Or Corel Photo Paint. Oh, Corel Photo Paint 8. Whoa, what is this? What is this? Oh my god. Holy shit, that's crazy. I've never seen this before. I'm a bit on the young side. I have to admit, I'm a bit on the young side. I haven't seen this before. It's them skimming creative cloud drives and using people's data to train their AI tools. Yikes! Precursor to Paint Shop Pro. Ah. Yikes, though. Yeah, Adobe? I don't know. Like, they're trying to jump on the hype train of AI, and I'm sure that, like, some investor out there is having a field day seeing this, but, like, I don't know. It's not a good way to support the artist community. Like, we just keep seeing over and over and over again this trend of corporations moving towards AI, even though everybody screams about it, but they still, regardless, profit off of that AI usage or save a lot of money or something. And it's so frustrating because it's like, can we please have some real consequences for these things? And I feel like, so I have a friend of mine who wants to go into the AI field, but specifically is searching for ethical AI usage, and in particular, she wants to use AI as a tool for distinguishing between types of cancer cells. And now that, I think, is a phenomenal use of AI. I think that is truly betterment of the human society. Whereas ripping off artists for the sake of saving money, for the sake of having some graphic for whatever the fuck, is not really benefiting society. In fact, I think it's detrimenting society, because part of being human is being creative. So, I don't know, man. Things are dicey, and legislature is not keeping up adequately, because our government is ancient. Alas, maybe one day we'll see more change. Oh, ad. Sorry, I don't know how to control the ads yet. I wish that I can control the ads and, like, place them at more opportune times. I'll wait. So I can still access old art and save them for Photoshop. AI is going to be the same fad that NFTs were. It'll die out when companies realize it isn't profitable. The thing is, I feel like NFTs are kind of a different thing, because I don't know, it's like NFTs weren't a tool. They were something to trade around money, but they weren't a tool to be used, I feel like. Unless I'm misunderstanding. But, like, with AI, you see whole teams getting fired or getting laid off because they're gonna opt for AI use, and then this company actually legitimately saves money of, like, having to pay all these people by using AI. Yeah, medical use of AI is the real case it should be used in. Exactly, like, let's do things that better the entirety of humanity as a whole, please. Let's do things like that. I think that would be great. Okay, I think I've gotten some good line art down. Yeah, okay. Let me put these into a folder for stars. Okay, this is not looking bad. I'm making good progress. And we're also having great conversations, and that's what I love about streaming. I use AI to help me come up with a learning plan to learn Blender. Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like that's a much more proper use of AI as a tool to assist, not to create. But at the same time, I understand that there's also the environmental aspect of AI. AI is such a powerful tool, but because it's such a powerful processing tool, it requires an extreme amount of energy to be able to use. And I think finding the most effective ways to allocate that energy into things that are useful for the betterment of humanity and society. Yeah, it uses a lot of energy. So, like, because of that environmental aspect of it, it's like, well, this is a very powerful tool, but with great power comes great responsibility. And so with that in mind, we gotta make sure that we're not being irresponsible with that energy usage, because one of these days we will run out if technology that brings us energy can't keep up. Computers that look at patterns and find anomalies is the perfect use case for AI, especially for identifying cancer cells. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. How much energy it uses is going to cause some real problems. Exactly, but because it's so removed, like we don't see how much energy it takes. Since it's not as tangible of an effect yet, and it takes place so slowly, that I feel like that's the main problem with like why people don't think of protecting our climate as an important thing. Also, once again, sipping on my drink. Stay hydrated, everybody. Stay hydrated. Make sure you guys eat if you haven't eaten yet. Also, I I had this donut since the start of the stream and I still haven't finished it. I've been trying, I've been working on it, but I've just been yapping. I've been having too much fun talking. Yum. It's so good. Pardon me talking with my mouth full, but this glazed donut is amazing. Gotta go get some McDonald's? Hell yeah. It's been a good yap? Yeah, it has been. It's been so interesting. I love streaming because it lets me meet so many people and just like instantly have a conversation with them in real time. And then it doesn't have to be a back and forth text either. Like I can speak and then you guys can text. And it feels like I have so much more productive conversations that way. I love getting to know you and having a wonderful time. Yay! Yippee! Thank you guys so much for being here. I think I'm gonna do... It's 8:37. Holy crap, it's getting late. I gotta make sure I eat dinner at some point. But I've been having so much fun as well. It's truly been a delight to get to know all of you as well. All of you have wonderful personalities and so many diverse interests and a lot of overlapping interests with me as well. It's been a lot of fun. I'm gonna do some base colors before I go. I'm gonna see if I can put down some base colors. It's 1:37 for me? So I'm cooked? Oh my god! Dude, if you need to go to bed, go get some sleep. Go get some sleep. You better go sleep. Y'all have been up for a while. Holy crap. Because y'all, I assume that y'all have been watching Zentreya's stream prior to this. If y'all need to go rest, prioritize your health and safety first, okay? Saying about my sleep schedule is cooked, right? Zen not live today? Oh, she didn't stream today? Oh, okay. I haven't been able to really check Twitch and YouTube and like look at streams throughout the day. Been too busy at work. There's a lot going on. Talking with a fellow artist is awesome too. Yes, it's always great to connect with people in the same, I guess, like industry. Zen doesn't stream on Wednesdays. Okay, gotcha. The thing is, I find it so difficult for me to catch people's streams live, especially now that I'm streaming myself, just because the window of time that I have to actually sit down and watch someone stream is so limited. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something. Hold on. I think I was looking for this, but the colors are going to be a bit different. Hold on, can I find the original file for this? I want to pull the original colors before I added the gradient map. Where is it? Actually, I think instead I could just use this, because this is the color. These are the colors that I use. Because this is the background that I have for my chatting screen. If you guys want to see my chatting screen, this is my chatting screen. Hello, hello. my goofy little chatting screen where y'all are big now and you guys can actually see your text on the screen instead of having it being like overlaid on top of a drawing software with a ton of stuff like a text and icons on it. Hey, it you! It you indeed! Alright, let me go back to drawing. But yes, I'm gonna close that. Let's see. So the dark color that I want to use is this tone right here. Yeah, I really... I gotta go check what gradient map I used for that other drawing at some point. Okay, I don't need the sketch layers anymore, and then we're gonna do... Whoa, that's crazy! Okay, let's make this a bit lighter first, because I want to first put in the silhouette for Zentreya. Gotta first do the silhouette. Alright, what kind of color do I want to use? I think I want to tint it turquoise. I want to tint her turquoise. So let's use like a desaturated turquoise first. Yeah, that looks pretty. The outlines could have been small stars. Ooh, what outlines? Which outlines? Oh, you mean for the chat box on my screen? Oh, maybe I could. That would be cool if that's what you're referring to. Also, I missed a bunch of messages earlier. We're in the same time zone. You're normally up later than me. Holy crap, cooked. So cooked. Y'all gotta get some rest. But I do really appreciate you guys keeping me company here. I'll probably be wrapping up within the next, like, half hour, I'd say. I'm gonna aim to wrap up in, like, the next 20 minutes. Just throw down some quick base colors. Oh, this might take me a while to do base colors, actually. I'm gonna try and cap it at 20 more minutes, because I also need to make sure I go eat dinner and sleep so that I don't miss my alarms in the morning for work tomorrow. Which I did on Tuesday. I missed my alarms. I think I didn't set them, and I woke up at the time that I should have been at work. And the amount of panic that I wake up with when that happens. My blood pressure, my poor blood pressure. Oh my god. That was a tough day. That was a struggle bus. Meant the liner when you had the dark sky background. Oh, fuck. Okay, I just colored the whole canvas in color. The outlines could have been mini stars. Hold on. I must see this again. Like this outline from the sketch. It's kind of pretty. It do be kind of pretty. But I do gotta get these base colors in. Yeah, I want them on this layer. Okay, good. I think I'm gonna need this turquoise to be even a little more desaturated, but whatever. I'm just starting with something bright so that I can see the background. Let's do this. Yeah, because I need to be able to have a contrasting color with the background so I make sure I don't miss any spots. Always a struggle. Who knew that coloring inside lines like a child would be so difficult? Oh my god. Maybe one of these days I'll find a better way to automate this. I know there are some tools that people use that improve upon the bucket tool so that you don't get like weird outlines on things, but I have not gotten around to finding those tools yet. Also, just because my line art is so textured that it's really hard to find a good way to, it's really hard to find a good tool that will actually, like, effectively color in my lines. And I also have a problem of not closing my lines properly. And as a part of my art style, I leave it unclosed because it looks a bit better, in my opinion. So, I don't know. Like, I end up subjecting myself to the pain and torture that is that is manually doing all of my coloring. I have to set like 8 alarms to wake up, slept through fire alarms, earthquakes, and maintenance people fixing my neighbor's wall. Holy crap. Wow, you have really slept. You really do sleep like a log. God damn. That's impressive. I wish I could sleep that well. I'm a bit more of a light sleeper, and my cat will also scream at me at random times at night. Especially since, like, my cat will announce when she's done using the litter box. And sometimes she'll be using the litter box at night, and I have one of those metal ones. So when she starts scraping the litter pellets against the side of the box, it makes like the really loud metallic clanging noises. And she does this for like 5 to 10 minutes straight at least, and then comes up to me and has the audacity to yell at me. So not only does she take a dump, but then she yells at me afterwards for doing it. And I think it's partly my fault, to be fair, because after she uses the litter box, I like to clean it as soon as possible. And so I think she's picked up on that fact, and even when I'm sleeping, she's like, well, so you gotta clean the litter box, right? And I'm like, girl, no, let me sleep. I'm passed the fuck out. I need at least 6 hours, girl. And speak of the devil, she just hopped off her chair and meowed at me again. Little devil. She's so cute, though. She's really sweet. She's a rescue, and when she was found in someone's backyard. Outside, and when they checked her microchip information, they found out a few things about her owner, and I think, unfortunately, her previous owner may be deceased. Apparently, there was like a hoarding situation with a house fire involved. Someone got sent to the hospital, and they didn't get any response from the previous owner, which is really tragic. And they found Mimi outside with a lot of health issues because she was outside for so long. So she was very malnourished, very underweight from not having access to food and good sources of water. Her paws were really dry, really cracked and damaged, like very much so scabbed over and not doing great, suffice to say. And another thing that has persisted is that her meows are kind of crunchy sounding. They sound they sound sometimes like a baby crying. So I swear to God, it's just my cat. And I think it's because of maybe, and now this is just speculation based on what I know, but I feel like it makes sense that it would be due to smoke inhalation. If there was really a house fire, if that's when she had tried to run off and escape from a burning building, then I imagine that she must have had a bunch of smoke inhalation that has damaged her vocal cords or like her lungs or whatever. Do cats have vocal cords? Maybe they don't. But yeah. So that's sort of the assumption that I've made, and I'm going with that because that's the only thing about her condition that hasn't really improved over time. And I don't seem particularly concerned about it, just mainly because like the vets have checked up on her, the foster care people checked up on her a lot. They gave her blood tests to make sure that she's okay, all that. And I had to take her to the vet at some point, and like they checked her over, and so I think generally she's doing a lot better now. She's doing significantly better. Her fur is beautiful. She's so pretty. She's so cute, so pretty. I love her, my little calico. I don't know if you guys could see her in my camera, because she'd sit in this chair over here. Field tools can be hit or miss with outlines. You miss one gap and the whole thing is painted. Exactly, exactly. Classic cats, mine don't yell, but will stand on me while I'm sleeping and take their bony ass paws in my ribs so long. Wake me up. Oh no. Mimi is kind of like... she doesn't like stepping on people, which is interesting. Like, I would pick her up and go lay down and put her on me, and she immediately hops off. She hates it. And then like only more recently has she been like warming up more to like me hugging her or something. She doesn't really like being picked up or anything. So thankfully, at least I don't have the problem of my cat suffocating me at night by standing on my chest. But she will meow at me. She meows a lot. She's a talker. But she's a very cute talker. So I'll listen to her TED Talk. So if you hear Crunchy meowing in the background, that is my cat. That is my cat being a nosy brat. Both of my girls are calicos. They're sassy ladies. They're so sassy. But I love that sass. It's so cute. It's so much personality in a small little body. Yeah, Mimi gives me the side eye sometimes. She judges me heavily. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna finish the base colors. I'm gonna try real hard though. It might run over 20 minutes. I was hoping to squeeze it in before 9 o'clock because I gotta eat. I gotta eat food and go to bed. I'm so sleepy. Full day of work and then streaming. It's hard work, lads. But so thankful to be here. And so thankful that you guys are all here too. Really, really so fun to chat with you guys. I've lost track of how many times this has happened to me too. Oh no! Oh no! So what do they do? Do they just like stand there and wait for you to wake up? Is it a ploy to make you wake up? Or is it like they stand on you so that they can lay down and like curl up on top of you because you're a living, breathing heater? Like what is the reasoning for this? Or is there no reason at all? And are they just wreaking havoc on your sleep schedule for the sake of doing so? Because they can. Which is also entirely possible. Because I've always wanted Mimi to like be able to sit still on my lap, but she doesn't really like laying on my lap. I don't know if it's just because I'm a fairly small person. I have a small build, and so, I don't know, maybe it's just like not as comfortable or something. In my experience, honestly, fair. Honestly, valid. That is fair enough. That is truly the cat's way of life. We are servitude. We're servants to them. We pay rent. We feed them. And they simply exist. That's all there is to their life. Yeah, one of them likes sleeping on me, the other demands attention and will put as much weight into one paw on my rib as physically possible until I reach out a hand to pet her. Oh my god. Kitty knows what they want. Kitty knows what it wants, and Kitty will get it. It's so funny that like the different ways that cats will demand things from you. Very much so, like, I will have this and I will have it now, and you have no decision in this matter. And it's like, hey, I work hard to pay for this so that you can have food. And they're like, nope. Give. Like, every time I come home from work, I feed my cat a couple times a week, or a couple times a week, yeah, sure. A couple times a day, and it's like, I feed her one time in the morning before I head up to work. I feed her as soon as I get back from work, and then I feed her a smaller portion, like, for dinner in the evenings. And in the morning, she's not as vocal in the mornings. She just like chills because she knows that I'm gonna feed her when I wake up, but I just need to wake up first. So she just like hangs out by my bed and just like chills over there until I wake up. But then as soon as I come home from work, she just like yells at me non-stop until I give her food. It's just like constant yowling at me. And I'm like, I know, baby, I've been gone for like 8.5 hours. It'll be fine, you'll live. I feed you enough. I feed her like How much do I feed her? I feed her a quarter can of wet food in the morning, a quarter cup of dry food in the midday when I get home from work, and then another quarter can of wet food in the evening. And then usually the dry food I give her is like a little bit more than a quarter. And she's like a really respectable weight right now, like very healthy, normal weight. But she meows as if she's starving. And I'm like, girl, I'm pretty sure I'm giving her more calories than her weight class is like specifies. Because I did a little bit of research and I searched it up and like I approximated her weight a little bit. And I'm like, yeah, I'm feeding her like way more than is listed on these sites. So I don't know, maybe I'm miscalculating, but like she's a very healthy weight and like hasn't had any weight fluctuations, so she looks good to me. We are nothing but heat pads and food dispensers for their enjoyment, truly. She's one of those cats that is perpetually in a state of lights on no one's home. Oh, while also being painfully vindictive if I ignore her. Very vindictive. Hi, welcome back, Minyu! How was your class? Hope it went well. What happened? I got like a little mini raid from Zentreya's community. And that was happening like right as you were leaving, I think, right? So we've just been chatting about Hollow Knight, about some games, about art. We did a little discussion about AI, which was interesting. We talked about life. We're talking about cats right now. We've chatted about a lot of things. And I'm trying really hard to finish these base colors before I log off for the day, because I'd really like to have like a good ending point. I don't like leaving off a drawing on a step that's not quite finished. I like to finish a step, like finish line art or finish base colors, especially like finishing with base colors is usually the way that I go about it. And then over the course of the next day, before I get a chance to draw again, then I spend that time like at work or whatever looking at the drawing, and then I figure out like how exactly I want to render certain things and then execute the plan when I get home. So don't ask where that voice came from. Don't ask. I think I'm losing my mind. The inner gremlin is coming out. I truly am losing my mind. Oh my god. I'm so tired. It has been a long day. It's been a long week. Even yesterday I was already complaining that I wanted the weekend to be here. And it was only Tuesday yesterday. Tired, and I was already dozing off in the last few minutes. Oh, well, you made it out alive. Glad to have you back with us. I hope that perhaps we can wake you up a little bit here with some conversation, with some chit chat, and some yapping, some good old yapping. A very cozy art stream. And honestly, doing art streams and being cozy is my overall, like, no matter what I'm doing, even if I'm like playing a game or something, overall my vibe is very chill, because I can be excited and bubbly, but at the same time I don't have quite as much energy as some of the other streamers that frequent this platform. So it will be mostly cozy vibes in the vast majority of my streams. Especially since like I really only have time to stream when I'm getting home from work, and so it gets late in the evening. I don't have quite as much time. I usually stream regularly on Sundays and Wednesdays. I'm trying to incorporate Mondays as well into my schedule, but I'm just testing it out here and there to see if it'll fit into my schedule, make sure I have enough time for friends and family, make sure I have enough time for taking care of myself, doing chores and such. But I'm starting to find a really good balance of streaming and also finding the right content for me that doesn't drain my energy too quickly, while also being fun and entertaining for people to watch. So like one of the things that I've been trying to do, especially with my art streams, is that I struggle a lot with coming up with ideas on the spot when I'm sort of put on the spotlight. So like I think I've tried to do this before in streams in previous years where I would just like make a drawing from scratch on stream. And it's always so tough. Like in this stream, I was spending so much time just trying to figure out how exactly I wanted the line art to look like because I didn't nail it down before the stream started. It's so much easier for me to start with like at least the face and the hair rendered, or not rendered, but like have the line art done for those things. And then just do like finish up the line art, do base colors, and then move on to rendering. Otherwise, takes so much time. So much time. Oh, this is so pretty. Wow, this is really pretty. Okay. Yay, it's looking good. We're getting there. Okay, I want the star to be this color, so I think we're gonna add a locked layer over. And then we're gonna do... I'm just gonna sketch in some, like... some things. Do I want it to be this, or do I want it to, like, spread out? Maybe from a point is okay. And it'll also, like, kind of dissipate. I don't know what I'm doing in the background here. Also, because I'm just trying to throw together something so that I have something to work with next time I work on this drawing, as opposed to taking it from scratch again. We'll see. I don't know if I'll finish this on stream at any point. Because I kind of want to try and finish it tomorrow off stream. Or maybe I'll stream it, but I have a lot of chores I want to get done tomorrow. And I think I might need to do some cooking tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure. Know that feeling? Now we are our own normal. Yeah. Whether I receive it very early or very late, I'm sleepy either way. I don't understand my body. Real. Real. Chill vibes are great. Yes, indeed. I'm glad that you like the chill vibes. We're trying to be chill guy out here. Which honestly, that's gotta be one of my favorite memes as of late. Is it old now though? Dude, I don't know. It's so hard to keep up. Things go so fast nowadays. It's only accelerated, I feel like. To the point where you now have like one-day trends. Where things happen and then they immediately vanish. Always a lot going on the internet nowadays. Always the next big thing coming up. Funny, all the emails I have from people I unfollowed, but when they give out a sub, I still get them. Huh, interesting. Interesting. I don't know how that works. I don't know how their algorithm and their programming works. So you do what you need to. Can't wait for the final piece. Yes. I will definitely post it. And if you guys aren't aware of my socials, to keep an eye on it. Daytime Room, hello! First time chatter, hi, like your model. Thank you! Hello, thank you! I made it myself, and I rigged it myself. I think my rigging sucks, but I'm pretty happy with how the model design came out. I spent like over a year refining this design, so yeah, happy with it. I shot myself in the foot kind of though, because it's so complicated. Do I have my... Oh, no, that doesn't work. Okay, hold on. One of these commands. I think there's this one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I need to remember my own commands. Oh my god. But yes, if you wanna be updated on my schedule of if like I stream the oops, that's the wrong color. If I stream Zentreya's art again, I'll always mention it before I start stream, or like when I'm starting stream rather. And then when I finish it, also I'll post it, and of course I'll post it under Zentreya's art tag as well. So up to you. Up to you. But if you want to give me a little bit of support, go check it out. That's where I'm trying to consolidate all of my art stuff. I've been starting to like stray away from. Oh, hello! Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Oh my god, I can't read the name. Oh, Daytime Room. Thank you. Welcome to the community. Glad to have you here. I think I actually want some of these streaks to be turquoise. Something like this. Ooh, yeah, I kind of like that. But just like light. I don't know. I'll fix that later. Because I kind of want to adjust the color palette so that it matches Zentreya's design. Is gradient. By the way, you don't have a Discord server, right? I do have a Discord server. Be right back, y'all. Sorry. Take your time. Take your time. No worries at all whatsoever. If you gotta take care of yourself, you gotta take care of yourself. Here's my Discord server if you would like to join. I'll be so honest. I'll be entirely honest. I don't really use my Discord server much. However, if you message in there and you ping me and things happen, I will be there. But I don't like put announcements in there. I'm really, really bad at upkeeping that server. And that's purely my bad. But at the same time, I just have not quite had the time or energy to put into really making that a focus of mine. Especially since, like, as of right now, my community is fairly small. But if I see more traffic going on in that Discord server and more people coming in and hanging out, chatting a bit, then I will make an effort to revamp it. But as of right now, I'm just like trying to prioritize what is possible within my bandwidth. Always too many things to keep track of. Oh, right. I think this is somewhat of a good stopping place. I'm gonna grab this again because I kind of want to do... Let's see... Where's my base layer again? Oh, I put it up here. Okay, so I'm gonna do... Refer to other layers. What time is it? Oh, it's 9:07! Oh my gosh. I should rest soon. We should all rest soon, actually. In fact. Your art is beautiful. Thank you! Thank you very much. I try my best. I try my hardest. Oh my god, my lines are not closed. Hold on. Oh, my lines are not closed. Whatever. I'll fix it at another time. Alright. Just, like, make it simple. Make it simple first. Simple, effective, and then we'll just do, like, a light... I wanted the turquoise color down here, right? Yes, and then I wanted the light yellow, like, over here. Kind of like that. I don't really like how that works. I think I would prefer if it's, like, from here. A little bit. A little bit. I don't know. Trying to troubleshoot here. Let's go back to her outfit, because I want to make the bow a little darker, too. Why can't I select this? Oh, refer to all layers. Hold on. There we go. There we go. I want to make the bow color a little darker. Generally, I want to make the colors a bit darker, I think. I think it's a bit too saturated right now. And then her skin tone, which I think will be more on, like, the... sort of like this scale. Something like this. I'll fix the eyes at a later time. We've got some skin tone here. Close that line. There we go. Just some simple base colors. We got more of that dark color here. Same thing for the leggings. Oh my, that looks odd. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, hold on, I'll manually do that. Okay, just very quick. Slap the color on there so I can go get my dinner and go to bed. Ah, we'll get it done. We'll get it done. No, it's okay. We'll get it done. We'll get it done. We got this. We got this. Y'all, we got this. We got this. Are y'all in for the ride? Are y'all in for the ride? Are y'all riding with me? Come on. We ride at dawn, and for some of you, it literally is like almost dawn. I can't believe you guys are still awake. I would never be able to. I don't know how you guys do it. I am at the point in my life where I think I fully decided that under no circumstances will I willingly pull, or not willingly, but like will I pull an all-nighter in any event that is not extreme. Unless it is extreme circumstances, I will never pull an all-nighter. I can't do this shit no more. I need my beauty rest. I'm the kind of person that cannot survive on low amounts of sleep. I used to be able to, but as soon as I like started going to university, I was like, I can't. I just genuinely can't. You are speed, I am speed. We will get this done. We will complete this. Yes, we will. And also, I'm just like slapping a bunch of colors in. Because like, it doesn't have to be perfect yet. I will refine everything at a later time. And it will be much better then. Did I? No, I did not. Okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. No, I'm okay. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Everything is fine. And then we color these in. I'm just gonna leave these ribbons partially colored because what the fuck am I doing? This color. Oh, I'm trying to do too much. Okay, there we go. And then there's too many lines going on here, so I'll color this in, but just color in the top real quick. Yes, 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 yes! Yeah, that looks so good. And then the hair. The hair is a whole other story. Okay, how am I gonna do the hair? Shit, the hair is hard. Refer to editing layer only. Oh no, okay. I'll add another layer underneath. That's what I can do. That's what I can do. Yes! Okay, there we go. So smart! Yay, back home finally! Welcome back home! Okay, we're gonna do, like, light at the edges, I think. White at the edges. Okay, something like this. You know what? That's good enough. That's good enough for now. And then I'm going to... I'll fix the color of the broom as well. But I don't mind keeping it like this. And then, what does it? Refer to all layers. I kind of want to have that little gradient going on here. Because that always looks super cute when, like, there's lighting from inside the skirt as opposed to outside the skirt. Because that's how the light reflects off of those surfaces. Very cool. Okay, okay, okay. We got this. We got this, y'all. And then we'll do this. Just a very quick pass. We are so fast. We're speed. We're so speed. I think that's good enough. Oh, is that good enough? And then do I want to do... do I want to also do... Okay, now I'm just doing too much. Do I want to do light colored wood? Do I want to do light colored wood with dark colored ropes, or the other way around? I'm leaning towards dark colored ropes because I feel like it would make for a more interesting composition. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, I'm just gonna throw in some color. I can always refine it another time, because I think that the turquoise makes it really glow. It makes it really glow, and I think that that's a really cool effect. If I were to make the broom dark colored, you wouldn't see the silhouette quite as well. And yeah, I think I'll go ahead and like add a little bit of a gradient here. Because we all love gradients in this household. Yes, that looks so pretty! Oh my gosh. We're making progress, y'all. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's it. I better oh my god, wait, I haven't saved this in ages. Hold on. Let's save that. Woo! Gradients! Gradients are my favorite. I love coloring with gradients. It makes me very happy, very delighted. Me like shiny! Oh, the shinies! There's gonna be so many more shinies in this drawing. Oh, the shinies! Okay, I'm gonna save this as a reference. Where is this? Oh, I literally have a file for... Okay, Zentreya ref. Fuck it. I'll make a separate file. No, I can deal with that later. I can clean up my files later. I'm very responsible. Not really, but I'll clean those up later. I promise. I shouldn't promise. I probably won't. I'll probably forget about it and then download a backup of it and then just have a bunch of like random files that I don't need. Okay. Looking really damn good. Thank you. We did so good. We're working on it. Making good progress. What? Good stuff. My shield has 12 versions and 2 to 3 sub-versions. Holy crap, that's a lot! Mine are a mess. I feel ya. Though I have to say, I've been putting in way more effort these days to label my files well. And also label my, what's it called? Label all my layers and everything and all my files. Just cause, like, it takes me so much time to get through. Hold on, I'm trying to like save this right now. Hold the phone. My brain is not computing. Okay. Got the work in progress drawing. I changed a lot, so if I don't like it, I can go back a step. Oh, yeah. That makes a lot. That makes a lot of sense to save a lot and I think I used to do that as well, especially before I make any major changes, but nowadays I just like copy specific layers so that when I make changes to those layers, I can go back to the previous layer. I won't make a whole new file. But I feel the paranoia. I'm very much so, I feel that sentiment. I'm very much so like that. Oh, my cat is meowing at me now. I think she thinks it's time for dinner. Which, she is absolutely right. It is time for dinner. It is time for both me and her to have dinner. Yes, sweetheart. Come here. Hold on. Can I go and grab her real quick? Cutie. Sweetheart. Snack. She's been snacked. Adorable meows. I know. She's so cute. Look at her. Can I show her face? I'm doxing my cat, y'all. Showing her face on camera? How dare I? Oh, she's resisting. Oh, she hates that. She doesn't like the camera. She doesn't like stardom. She... Okay. Mimi likes her privacy. I understand. No, I understand. No, I get it. Oh, she's so cute. She's like slicking her tail and rubbing against things. What a cutie. Alright. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I think it's about time for me to wrap up this stream. It's almost been 4 hours. I had no idea that I was like gravitating towards 4-hour streams. I always assumed that I would be doing really short streams, to be honest. Because like back when I was streaming last year and in previous years, it was tough for me to do more than like 2 or 3 hours. I guess I've improved. The time passes fast, it does. I think I've improved, and I think I've gotten more social over the years as well. A little bit less introverted. Finding more of my voice and my ability to yap for hours. Alright. Thank you so much. Thank you for the stream. It's been lovely to meet you. Thank you for being here. You guys are the ones who make this possible, so I so greatly appreciate you guys. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the subs. And thank you for spending time chatting with me. It's been lovely meeting you. I will be back. Sounds good. I will await your return in future streams. I'll be streaming mostly on Sundays and Wednesdays, for sure. My schedule will be a little bit earlier in the day for Sundays because I have evidently more time on those days. And then, yeah, yeah, I'm trying to add Mondays to my schedule. We'll see what else I can do. But I'll always update on my Twitter. And if the demand is high, then then I'll also make updates on my Discord if people want that. But yeah, have a great night, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your night or evening. Make sure you go to bed. Make sure you go and get some rest. Y'all better take care. Alright, I was thinking of rating someone, but I'm so sleepy that I wouldn't be able to stick around for it, so I think I'll just end stream. But thank you guys again for being here. Good night! Bye-bye!